this camera so the world doesn't see. I went live and Sean takes his shirt off.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, I thought that was a beige polo shirt.
Oh, it's okay. I don't have the actual cameras up anyway. I have the starting
so
soon.
If I were to kill 3 people and then stop and have a lemonade and then kill another one, there was a cooldown period.
You are categorized as a serial killer instead of a mass murderer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we should probably activate the Adventurers Registration Act, get all of the adventurers on like a government file so we could regulate this and make sure the same accident doesn't happen again. I'll just start calling me Speedball. It's a comic book reference.
Yes. Yes,
Redone, you
it
go.
is. Yeah, we're hello. Hello. Thank you for watching. Okay, so I'm still waiting a couple minutes before we go live. I guess I'm ready, but I'm and everybody's here, so we can go ahead and start. Let me open up my.
Lily should be getting on right now.
While we wait.
Is Gup gonna allow artificers in campaign 2? Because I keep looking up. There's
Yes.
a lot of complaints about those being overpowered.
Well,
Like, a lot.
he's gonna allow them. He said he'd allow them regardless. Like he said he would allow them in this game.
I'm aware, but just making absolutely sure he's read everything about that class.
Telling you.
Oh, and Psionic Wizard isn't overpowered?
Oh, this is dumb, but I could still be dumb without.
Artificers are not overpowered. Where they are strong in some areas, which are very good areas, they also lack in other areas. So I am not worried. There's a balance. They're balanced.
It's by the time you get to attuned to 6 different magic items at once is when it becomes a little hokey in my eyes.
And
Sean,
that's
I need
what
you to
level
go full.
17.
I need
is-
you to go full steampunk, Sean. Just do it. Like with a what's it called? A monocle. I need you to have a monocle on your character and actually wear one in real life too.
I mean, Artificer Gunslinger combo, I think, is something I've toyed around that. It's been really looks really fun.
That character I told you about, Gup.
Yeah.
Where I was thinking wizard, but I think artificer. I was thinking artificer would work better, but I just wanted an okay.
Yeah, artificers are fine. Artificers were allowed in this one as well.
And
yeah.
we
You didn't
just
allow
need.
Eberron content.
No,
We
but I
just
said
need
artificers
him.
were okay.
Oh, okay.
We just need Austin to play Fisto, and then the team's complete.
What I said no to was no Warforged Artificer. Because no
Yeah.
Warforged.
He was arguing against my Warforged Artificer sentient
yeah.
sex robot.
That as well. That I will still argue against.
Gup is just anti-fun.
Aw.
No sex
Not even
robot.
fair.
No sex robot.
The powers are in his hand, though. God, come on.
Come on.
That's when you use the bargaining chip of reminding him you could be a quadruple amputee.
I don't really- I don't care what. I don't actually want. If you play a sex robot, I don't want to know what's in your hand.
You're lucky I didn't go into the description of armaments.
Or that.
Quincy, can you forward me a special hand?
Armaments. Special emphasis on arm and men.
And
The world of projectiles you're firing.
oh no, I'm gonna stop right there. I was about to comment.
1 month and I get a new computer.
No, let's keep this going. I need Lily to walk in on this conversation.
Well, I am going to go ahead and it's 8:17. I'm going to go ahead and begin the recap as I pull up our camera and do our intro.
On lag.
Previously on Dr. B murders a bunch of folks.
Perfect. Yes. Yeah. So last week, we left off after you had all convinced Nortaco to teleport you directly into the Harper's faction kind of school here in Erebol directly, as opposed to going kind of more cautiously into the city. So you opted just to jump straight in, which you did, and were immediately met on the circle with some guards, some gnolls, and a dog. Easy stuff for y'all, no big deal. You proceeded to look around the college for a bit, finding different rooms and things here and there, until you wound up on the west wing of the school, where you found, well, one of you found a kitchen, and in said kitchen, wait, where's desktop audio? Oh no. Yeah, they can hear. Okay, so in where desktop audio, damn, that's where my mind is. Where in this kitchen, you saw they were preparing people, and hearing some screams down the hall, you rushed to see what was going on, and you were met with various gnolls running through the halls on carrying somebody. Then you found a Casme, which is a demonic mosquito, as you like to say, as it was actively like sucking the life out of somebody. And yeah, Dr. B ran around the corner, proceeded to fireball in a room he could just had a
Wait,
sliver.
you're forgetting something. First off, there was a demonic scream that I was subjected to from the
That was not a
Casimir.
scream, it was a drone.
Yes,
humming.
it was a drone. Sorry,
Humming.
yes. Something that freaked my character out. Yeah.
Yeah, and which also managed to knock Forechild unconscious. So as there was a sliver of light going into this door, a fireball erupts from the fingers of Dr. Balbator into the room, doing more damage to the party than to the enemies. And yeah, so you heard a light scream that was quickly muffled, and that is exactly where we left off and where we will begin. So you have down at the Castlemaine, you are out of combat.
Fuck
And
Dr.
I'm
B.
under the impression that fucking Forechild is unconscious at the moment.
She is unconscious at the moment. Actually, no. She
Yeah,
is,
I was going to say,
she
didn't I
is,
heal her?
Oh, I thought she was stabilized.
healing did not lift her.
What?
Did a medicine check. I don't remember.
Yeah. You
Oh,
did a medicine
yeah.
check that dictated that she would not be woken up by medicine. However, she was woken up whenever she took fire damage.
Ah,
Okay.
so she is awake?
So the fact that her body like just kind of got seared by flames woke her up out of this unconsciousness as she like kind of screamed in pain from fire.
I assume there was also ragdolling, but you know. Back where we were at. The fuck, Dr. B. I told you there's a giant mosquito in there, and you fireball everyone.
I was in fear for my life. That droning in my ear.
I hate to agree with Dr. B, but fuck bugs.
It was holding a person.
I
did
didn't
not
see
know
that.
Everyone else on fire too.
Well, I can heal people, you know. Also, can we unpause?
Yeah, can I step into that?
That is some
you
hinky
doing?
logic of burn them before we can heal them.
Also, I don't see any bodies in here, but...
You do.
Hold on.
You do.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go
Well, give me a give me a perception check. It does rely on sight.
Okay.
Also, what's the big blue thing?
The big blue thing is a large crystal statue on top of a large blue rune.
There you go.
With a 10 is sufficient for this. You see what looks to be about 4 different piles of just ash.
Mm.
Nice. Hey, Gup, how much damage did I take from this trapped room?
There was no trap on that door.
That was your opportunity.
Well, possible.
I'm gonna pick up a sword, by the way.
Okay.
I can't delete the token, apparently.
I was gonna head over to Four Child. I was wondering.
Yeah. Yeah, you can head over for child. We don't have to kind of usually minded a little bit. As you walk over, I'm trying to keep track of if I'm positive, if it goes all over the map, it's hard to keep track of. So, yeah, you can walk over to Four Child. Certainly, she's laying prone. You know, having been burnt from the fire.
And I'm gonna heal her for 10 points.
Okay. Keep track of that. And then when she gets here, she can. Actually, I got her character sheet here.
I think I was like, I think you can alter it.
I can. Oh, my dogs are going crazy.
Deactivate blades.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Is
Okay.
that an exterior door?
It is not. It's a window. I don't know why it flagged it as a door. It's open. It's just a window.
Okay. Have we seen an exterior door aside from the main one?
Have you? Let me look.
I remember
here.
seeing a bunch of windows along.
You have seen a
the
bunch of
eastern
windows.
side.
I don't think you have. No, you have not seen an exterior door.
Yeah.
Not sure what
So
else
the
there-
piles of ash. We
Are they
talking.
just in this room where me and Lucius are?
They are. Yes.
Okay.
Seeing those, Vin is gonna. Vin's gonna. No, I don't want to click that. I don't want to move.
I have it paused.
I can't move. Oh, 'cause
Yeah.
Vin's gonna stomp out in the hall and grab Dr. B by whatever his like top is, and lift him up in the air and be like, "What did you do?"
I didn't know there were people. The thing was droning at me. And I'm gonna kind of brush off his hands as he try an effort to get myself down.
I'll set him down none too gently and be like, "You can't just throw fire into rooms where people might be. Innocent people."
Well, nobody told me there were innocent people here.
To be fair, you never asked. Also, there was
screaming
people
was
It's
screaming in
kind of
pain.
hard to hear over the droning.
You also watched a Null carrying a person.
Was Tim Allen the only
Right
one who
here.
heard the droning?
No, everybody heard
No.
the droning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
I
I
have
don't-
one
yeah.
diamond left. If I could smash it into different pieces, then I would be able to bring them back. But
I don't think you can bring people back without parts.
well, I think I can.
I think
Hold
it's a diamond worth like 500 or 1,000 gold to do that.
What is the spell?
Raise dead. I'm trying to see if it.
I think the one that relies on.
Well,
Yep,
no,
just
It
right
does.
above
It does
that.
not restore missing body parts.
No.
So we're
Think-
getting into some Full Metal Alchemist territory here.
Yeah, I think piles of ash might be beyond the resurrection state.
Yeah, no, it is.
I'm gonna poke around the room. Is there anything of note in this room aside from the giant crystal statue?
You see some shelves and stuff that look like they once housed books, but they've since been burned. Nothing really of note in the room anyway.
Vin is gonna go to each pile of ash and say a small prayer over it.
Can I
Man
check
killed
out?
4 people and he never even said he was sorry.
Can I
Mhm.
check out the sigil below the statue?
You can. I'm turning on watch together.
Sometimes
Sorry.
in our line of work, when we come across this sort of thing, it's an unfortunate happenstance. I didn't know there were people in there.
Yeah, but
Sometimes if you wait too long to take a shot, you'll be the one that's dead.
you still say sorry for it.
Yes,
Oh, I'm saying.
I am sorry for it.
Okay.
Why am I apologizing to you, though, Quincy?
You should be apologizing to yourself. Why are you apologizing to me?
Don't
So
make
you
it
just
weird.
asked for an apology.
I'm just saying, you kill
make it
4
weird.
people. There should be some lamenting. Did it
And
have to happen?
you
Yes.
you have never hurt somebody before?
And I
If you
felt
didn't mean
fine
to?
for it. I didn't try
You did
defending
just not.
myself.
There's a difference between relenting or
Lamenting.
lingering on this subject or moving on because I realize that it is beyond my control.
Yeah. I think it was well within your control.
For all I know, the rest of you were going to die. That
That's
thing was
true.
reaching into my mind.
Work on the aiming thing.
There you go. At the very least, if you're not gonna apologize for killing daughters and sons of people, you can at least work on your aim.
How you're assuming gender?
And be more careful in the future.
Says the person who can't cast a fireball.
I feel like
I have no need.
daughters and sons kind of includes all options.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Sentient spawns.
I know some people in New Sean that would disagree with you.
I do too, to be fair. But that's not. We're changing the subject here.
That's right, we are changing the subject.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Dr.
Yeah,
Balbator is going to go say a silent prayer and pick up his DoorDash.
Quincy, your robe lightens in color just a hair.
took the moral high ground.
That
What's the
dark-
sigil?
Dark gray got a little bit more on the gray lighter gray spectrum. Excuse me.
So what is up with the sigil?
Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana. Boom. 23.
23. It is. You notice a rune that is of bidirectional teleportation type rune. Not the kind of rune that would teleport you like the one you came in, but a rune that you're able to figure out has some sort of teleportation-esque property to it. It is currently inactive.
Is it? So it's not like the magic circle for
Correct.
teleporting
Correct.
people to locations, or at least as a anchor point to teleport to.
Correct.
Does it appear to be an out? Can I ascertain if it's an outgoing teleportation or if it's just made for objects instead of people or something like that?
Can't really tell.
What is the statue of?
Give me an investigation check for the statue.
11.
All you see is a statue of looks like to be a stone statue of a wizard. Rather large, stands about 18-ish feet tall, almost reaching the ceiling, and it's completely encased in crystal.
Can we unpause for a second just so I can move my character into the other room so I can see this stuff?
Yes.
Or is this
Oh, I
something
forgot.
else?
There's actually line of sight involved in that. There you go.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Alright, well, let's just kind of poke one of the piles of ash with his toe. I feel like we're we've cleansed this area well enough.
Clint, interesting choice of words.
This is a door over here too, right?
It is.
I'm gonna make my way
To the
over to
hood.
that and go out to here.
I don't know why it's still paused. And Forechild kind of gets up, dusts herself off, kind of glares over at Dr. B.
Helmet up.
To be fair, she was unconscious. She doesn't know who hit her with the fireball.
Yeah.
She has
wait
a
minute,
good
yeah,
idea.
She was. She has a good idea. Rolling for that.
I did.
Oh, okay.
I did roll. Yeah, she has a good idea. It's just
And it was a
she's
50-50.
been traveling. She's been traveling with you for a while.
Wait, when has Dr. B ever done something like that before?
The lightning in the temple.
Yeah. The lightning in the temple. Wait, yeah.
The
lightning
fireballing a village that you were supposed to save.
Every time you've deafened us with thunder.
Wait. Deafened you guys with thunder for a low amount of damage. But also, the fireball was towards a group of zombies.
I'm just saying, you asked when's the last time you did something like that. And
Nah.
daily damage to the party is like that.
Not that much damage.
Oh, okay.
Lightning bolted Lucius while he was standing next to two creatures.
Yeah.
That couldn't hit him.
and who hit you with a heal? A heal immediately as well?
He also had contingency up, which completely blocked all of the damage, so it didn't really matter.
To be fair, it's like.
War?
To be fair, it's like a doctor stabbing somebody in the ribs, but it's okay. I can give you stitches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm
They
interested what
still have to endure that pain.
Have you been hit with lightning? What's up with this?
That is, y'all. I don't know if you were in this room earlier. So, it is a circle that the one on the other end produces water. This one intakes it, and it teleports the water back to the other end in an ever-flowing cycle of ankle-deep water.
All right, I'm gonna take a little while to study it.
Does it
Out
work
of
on
curiosity.
people?
And experiment with it.
I mean, you can experiment with it if you'd like. You don't know if it works on people.
I'm gonna drop
Please
a
don't
ball
break
bearing on it.
You drop a ball bearing on it.
Yeah.
Ball bearings are tiny. It goes to the. You see it disappear. A few seconds later, you see a tiny ball bearing kind of floating through this ankle-deep water as it kind of gets stuck on the
I doubt
corner
it's
of the
floating. I assume it's rolling through the water. That's fine.
Ball bearings are really light.
They're
Yeah, but they're
metal.
dense.
Well, yeah, but a cruise ship is metal.
They're
but it's
not
not
hollow
dense.
though.
Yeah.
Either way,
Wait, smash it.
seeing that works with something really small, I'm gonna find something large in my inventory. Actually, speaking of large in my inventory, I believe in the haversack, I have all kinds of random fun things.
I really
can
thought
drop.
you were gonna say find something
So
large.
did I.
You knew what I thought he was gonna say. Yeah.
I am going to reach into the haversack and pull out a. What do I not care to lose here? I tend to only keep things that are of something I'm interested in. A hammer.
So like
Drop it on the sigil.
a normal ball peen hammer.
Yeah.
Okay. As you throw the hammer on there, it thuds to the ground real hard. Doesn't like give any shake or anything, but it's still there.
Damn it,
Well-
Gap, I was trying to write something and I wrote ball peen.
Good.
It seems to be restricted to size. I'm gonna reach down and pick up the hammer. Put it back in the bag. I assume there's arcane sigils on this rune, right?
It is one big arcane sigil.
I'm gonna sketch it into my book
Okay.
later.
Guppo would like to spit off this cliff and try to make it into the water.
Where are you? Oh, okay. Excuse me. Yeah, I know. That's. I don't see you spitting 45 feet. So,
Oh.
you spit. You try. You try. Roll me a d4.
Alright, alright.
Makes it a nice 25 feet. As it arcs over, just kind of don't see it, but you're looking out into the water and you don't see any splashes.
Anything interesting going on with this cliff?
No. It looks like a cliff that's going directly into the water. You see a waterfall over to your right.
Oh, I do. It's loud out here. Okay.
It is a quiet waterfall. No, just kidding.
Quiet waterfall.
I'm just kidding. So you do hear running water going down the cliff. Most certainly. Let me make sure I got rid of some stuff.
Dr. B walks up and joins the rest of the group.
Poor child is also with you. And you all see Lucius kind of crouched over, drawing these runes to the best of his ability into a little book as he finishes and kind of snaps the book shut.
Look around at the onlookers. Well, this isn't a show. Move along.
Remind me after session to tell y'all something I'm proud of you for, but I'm not going to tell you now.
Okay.
Because then somebody will do it.
I'm actually going to set an alarm because I'm going to forget because you're never proud of us.
Remember this moment.
Can I check out the store?
You can. So it's got a gold. Give me an investigation check, but it's what you can see is it's got a gold placard on it. It seems to be kind of like pinned on both sides. One of the pins kind of broke and it's kind of dangling down. It's got the name Ruffalo on it, and the door is shut. It's a nice mahogany wood door. Doesn't appear to be trapped.
I'm going to open said door.
Yeah. All right. Inside, you see a bedroom.
So,
It's a small a bedroom. Looks like it belonged to a student. It's got a bed with blue sheets on it. Pillows. Look pretty clean. Everything looks pretty clean in this whole place.
what about these two doors?
Have you? You have not. Okay. Investigation check. One for both of them. Just
I'm gonna
one
roll
roll
two for this room.
for both. Okay.
Top door, then bottom door.
That door's already open, Quincy.
26 and 21.
I just opened it.
Top.
26, 21, 22. Okay, none of the doors seem to be trapped in any way. The
Oh, I wasn't
door
rolling for the door. I was rolling for the room.
for the room. Okay, so you already opened the door. It wasn't trapped anyway. So that roll was for the room in specific. Quincy,
Correct.
is that right? Okay. Let's see. We'll start with Lucius. Or Quincy, since the door is open. You see in here a double bunk beds on each side. You see a bookshelf that looks like all of the books have just been kind of thrown into the floor. There's stuff on the table like quills, papers, and everything looks like it's been like somebody just kind of like threw their hand across the table as if they were searching for something. So the room's kind of a mess.
So it's not there may have been a struggle. It's someone. Things are sitting open.
Correct, as if somebody was looking for something. But you don't see anything of any particular value in there. Lucius, both your doors seem to be untrapped. The door to your north has an office plaque on it, so it's an office of some sort. And the one below you says first year on its little placard on the door.
I'm gonna peek inside. Does it look like a professor's office?
It does.
I'm gonna step inside and look around the room for anything of note.
Okay. Give me an investigation. Give me a perception check.
Perception?
Yeah.
Interesting.
20.
You immediately see a map on the table. That map you recognize from staring at the map you currently have. It is a more in-depth duplicate copy.
I'm gonna collect that.
Okay.
Throw it in the haversack.
Besides that, you see the same as Quincy saw. You see books and stuff thrown across the ground, like little vials of ink tipped over, books rummaged through, debris on the ground as if somebody has ransacked the place.
You said the map is more in depth. How broad of an area does it cover?
It appears to cover everything.
World map?
Yep.
May I roll to investigate this door?
You can.
Come on.
Check out this one.
Yeah. Easy
Does
roll.
not appear to be trapped.
Does it look different in any way?
No, it just looks like a brown wooden door. It's
Check out this room.
a little less fancy than the rest.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand, and mine's invisible to simulate telekinesis, and I'm gonna open it
Okay.
while I'm over here.
Where are you opening it from? There.
Yeah, Mage Hand.
Okay, so the door opens. Pop.
Silence.
Silence. Yeah. You hear the door creak.
That little distance thing you did scared me.
As you step closer, however, make
my
me
God.
a Constitution saving throw.
That's, I'm good at those. Egg.
20. All right.
Hey.
So as you step closer, you're like, okay, nothing exploded. And you step closer, and you're like, ooh, something did. And as you kind of peer around the corner, this is an old toilet room that smells like it hasn't been cleaned in 20 years. But you tough through
Is
it.
that supposed to be a sink over here?
You don't gag. Yes. You don't gag. You're like, kind of hold composure. Straighten up your tucks. Stop breathing in through your nose.
Yeah.
And you close the door.
I'm gonna rummage around this room over here, by the way.
Okay, yeah, so you can use the same perception check. In this room, you notice the placard had said first year on it. You see 3 different sets of bunk beds. It's easy to kind of grasp that this was new students' kind of room. Later students seem to have gotten their own bedrooms and a little bit of privacy. First years, however, they did not. This room also appears to be ransacked with papers and books on the ground. You do notice some blank pages laying on the ground and 1 undamaged vial of ink. So you can find 100 gold worth of finding some parchment.
Man, towards the first half of this campaign, I was so good at finding the ink. Now Lucius is out of it.
Suck it. I'm like rummage around through the beds, like under pillows and stuff like that.
Oh, we lost Dr. B.
Seeing if I can find a diary or something like that.
I was wondering, it was quiet.
Yeah.
Can we put a pause? What?
Here, he's not in Discord, so see my message on Discord. But yeah, continue. We'll see. I'll keep my eye on Discord, see what's going on.
Yeah.
There he is.
There he
There we
is. All right. All right.
Lily's jumping in right now too.
Sweet.
I'm gonna poke around at where I would guess first years might hide personal effects, like, tucked under the mattress and stuff like that, looking for a diary.
Give me an investigation check.
13.
13. Yes, you kind of rummage. You look under the mattress, under the pillows, but you don't quite see anything. Don't see anything of value. No, nothing.
Pop open this door, step through.
Let me pull this back. Where's Quincy? Where's everybody?
Give me a chance to respond in case I exploded.
Poor child's walking around with Quincy because she doesn't trust Quincy to give her anything. Doesn't trust Quincy not to give her the shiny things. So you're back in the main room. Do you remember what it looks like in here? So as you walk in, you see this stone wall arc in the back into the convex. Convex. And in front of you are 5 pillars that line the outside of the walkway. In the middle of the walkway, you see the almost stone kind of platform with stone stairs going up to it, and a large circular stone hoop-esque kind of ordeal. It looks like you could jump through it, sort of deal. And that's all you see in here.
How about this room, Gup? Second versus same as the first. Looks searched.
I can't move my map. Oh, yes, no. So, this room down here. Give me a investigation check.
That is a Constitution saving throw. I don't want that.
So yeah, it appears to be a room that was dined in at one time. You can see there are a couple of like crates and bookshelves with things strode about the place. One of the pictures has like huge gash marks in it, but that's all you see in here.
Gash like slashes or?
Correct.
Okay.
Can I ascertain what the original purpose of this stone ring would have been?
Give me an Arcana check.
23.
It looks like some type of. You guess it might have been some kind of magical gate, but it appears to be pretty empty at the moment. Welcome.
Hello.
I'm late.
You should be.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. So, quick catch up. You are all meandering around. A couple people gave Dr. B a scolding to for killing some people. You woke up because you.
Oh, yes. Speaking of which,
Oh no, not this again.
yes, no. Then Dr. B is gonna look at you and he's like, "I did make a mistake, but I do have to ask you, why didn't you say anything the other day when Quincy totally demolished that corpse in front of his father? Or better yet, Toro, whatever his name is. And before that, when they were leading Forechild over the bin with that mimic, why didn't you say anything then either? Why is it I'm the one that's picked up on my
Nearly
coattails
killed
for
by
my
that
mistakes?
Quincy was nearly killed, and I tried to react.
And I
Too
do
slow.
know that Torm asks the respect to the dead once it's been conquered, correct?
Give me a religion check. Do you know that?
That is an assumption he's making at this point. But yeah, generally good gods don't ask, or lawful good characters for that matter, don't desecrate the dead once their opponent's been vanquished. That's taboo.
But
Barbator is trying to illustrate that he's the one that's being pointed out when he makes a mistake.
He
But not other
wasn't
people.
dead, technically. Vin
Yeah.
knocked him out twice, and then Quincy killed him going aggro on him.
Hmm. While that man was grieving over half of the fact that he had to take his son out.
I cannot control the actions of others, but I can ask that they do better in the future.
Yes, asking would have been better than pulling me up on my coattails. Do you think I'm happy that 4 people died?
I should hope not.
No, I'm not. You should know me better. Now, where'd the
My
others
anger
go?
is my own, Doctor. I am sorry for that.
No, it's all right. It's embarrassing to make that kind of mistake.
We all make mistakes. All we can do is try to do better and ask for forgiveness.
Hmm. But where did the rest
And I
go?
will always forgive my friends when they are sincere.
Yes, and I am sincere.
I believe you. Now prove it.
So what is Quincy and Lucius doing?
Investigating a gate, apparently.
Yeah, I assume he was looking at a gate, and we're kind of like the construction workers who are just standing and pointing at stuff to make us look like we're working.
Which one's showing the butt crack?
A lot of those around here.
I got my underwear pulled up pretty tight. Like, that stuff will not fall.
I'm gonna go with Lucius because he's probably rolling commando. Let's be honest
Yeah.
here.
I have the donut, though. I definitely have the
I
donut.
gotta wait. You wonder why he doesn't seem to notice.
Why is it?
Like that one awkward moment where the construction worker like shirts up and pants are down, but you can see he's obviously wearing a thong.
That's it's definitely Quincy and it's leopard print.
That's definitely. I'm pretty sure mine is a man hammock.
It
Is there
is.
So this is a
It's just
magical gate of
frustrating
some
me that
kind?
the fog of war is keeping me from seeing this.
Keeping you from seeing what?
Like it's just all of this is in fog of war.
Yes, that is a wall you're looking at.
Oh,
You are looking at a
I
stone
thought
wall.
this was just like the pedestal, and this was the gate. But
No,
this is the gate.
This is the gate.
Yeah,
And that is a
okay.
convex. Is it convex stone wall.
Well, I mean, yeah, this is yeah, it depends. We're
Is there
good.
anything on that wall, like adorning that?
You see, like some wall sconces. Wooden, golden. They look like they've not been lit in many years. But besides that, it's just a solid stone wall. Give me a perception check.
I will assist him.
18. You hear running water on the other side of it.
Huh. I have an idea. Come on.
You gonna blow it up?
No. I have cool ideas like that.
Does this gate look
Yeah.
like it's? So you said it was a gate of some kind.
Looks like that's kind of what your mind jumps to. Wonder if this is a
Like
gate.
we're talking floating circle, Stargate, weird stuff.
Yeah.
Does it look like I can activate it?
It appears with your check, it appears to be dormant by all magical means. Like you can't see anything pertaining to it that makes you believe that this is something that's in working condition.
Okay.
Just check this out. Come here. I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna cast Pass Wall on this right here.
What is? Link that for me. Is that the thing you can walk through?
You can make holes in walls.
Yeah, it's the Looney Tunes spell.
Okay.
So I see him going up and messing with the wall and starting to cast that. I'm like, Quincy, we heard water on the other side of this.
What is
Well,
the
you don't have to
dimensions
walk
of the
through
opening?
it, but we can, it says right there it's 5 feet wide, 8 feet tall, and 20 feet deep.
No, you get to choose. You choose the dimensions up to 5 feet wide, 8 feet deep.
Oh.
So you can make it as big as you want it, as long as it's within those parameters.
Yeah, I will make it 5 feet wide. I will make it 8 feet tall, and up to 20 feet deep.
Okay.
Like, I'll go as deep as I can until the wall runs out.
So yeah, you kind of like run a circle over this area of the wall, and you look over at Lucius, and you kind of mouth some words as you smash your hand against the wall, and you open up this big circle in the middle of this stone wall, and you see on the other side of it a huge blue circle. Well, it's a black circle. You see blue water, and underneath it a black circle with blue light emitting up from it. Runes very similar to that which you saw in the water room, and a large waterfall going down the cave as water protrudes from this rune.
Yeah, turn to Quincy and be like, I told you it's running water.
Sick. Give me a sec. I gotta expend the spell slot before I forget. Come on, lag.
I can give you an actual visual too, I suppose.
Sweet. Cool. Okay. I mean, it's kind of cool though, right?
Yeah.
Aight.
How far down do you think that is?
I take a ball bearing out of his pocket and throw it in there.
You're rummaging around my pocket.
Yep.
You threw a ball bearing into it? Is that what you did? You reached into Lucius's pocket and grabbed a ball bearing? Give me a sleight of hand check.
I don't think he's gonna stop me, but he's welcome to. Or how graceful I am in the execution. Here we are.
Yeah, you reach into his pocket and you grab like just a handful of crap, and you like go to pull out. I mean, let me look at something.
Some pocket lint.
Stand by.
A bobby pin.
Stand by.
Throw a greater healing potion over the waterfall. Damn it, Quincy.
Oh, whatever I grab, I'm throwing. So I hope I didn't grab that.
Most of the stuff in my pockets are large, and then I do have one of the pockets would be my component pouch as well.
Yeah, you're gonna grab a couple of the ball bearings, and you're gonna like poke your hand on a dart.
Ooh.
You pull your hand out, and it's actively got like a dart stuck into your hand. You pull it out.
Take that 1 point of piercing damage.
You know, if you just
But the
ask for
dart
things.
And the dart and the ball bearings are going in.
Pulls it out. Ouch. You throw it in there, and you're gonna see the water just take it. It's gonna go straight down the waterfall.
I don't know what I expected.
I feel like this has no answer to my question.
I'm sorry, what was your question?
Where's everybody?
How far down the water goes? Not
yeah,
velocity at which things go rocketing out the waterfall.
You're gonna
Oh.
in your mind, you're kind of estimating roughly 50, 60 feet down a cliff.
Alright, well, do we want to leave this place? I saw a big door out, I assume it's the front door.
Man, didn't we come here to kill a demon or some shit?
I don't think he's in here, do you?
No. Alright, I closed the pass wall.
What did y'all come in here for?
I believe.
We
There
came
were
here
demon
to
lords.
find... No, the demon lord, I think, would
We
technically
came
south
here
here.
so that we could cut the trip we can cut the trip shorter to getting to this town. The alternative was traveling through the wilderness, which we thought it was safer to do it this way in the middle of the Harper's compound because Nortaku knew the way here.
Me.
Lucius at no point in time said this was the safer option. He just
Yeah.
recommended.
No. He
the
didn't say.
option.
Sorry,
That
not the
being
safer
said-
option, the faster option.
That being said, the more reliable one, I think, is the phrase you used. But that being said, we came to this town looking for the order of clerics and stuff that were trying to reclaim this building.
The Holy Sword.
Yeah, those guys.
I sent you a message.
That's right.
Sean, I sent you a message. Just so you know.
I got you, buddy.
Okay.
Oh, it's positive.
Do give me a perception check, Quincy. And for child.
Okay.
I
Perception.
need a better wisdom stat,
Yeah.
boys.
How close are you? Yeah, it's gonna work. So Quincy, you and for child both at this point you're gonna hear like a loud bang, a big thud, and you're like, coming
That is
from.
not a bang or a thud.
You heard a bang and that.
Oh,
Wait, where
coming from where?
Coming from southeastern kind of quadrant. East of you, Lily, as you kind of walk into this room, you hear it continuing on the direction you were walking. And Quincy, you hear it as you progress downward.
So like right around
see.
here?
Yeah.
I missed my buddy. Where's my?
What languages do y'all speak?
Oh. I'm following around.
Um,
Let's see.
Poor child speaks Common, Dwarvish, Primordial, and Undercommon.
Okay, what about Quincy?
Draconic, Dwarvish, and Orc.
Okay. So you did not understand it.
I am actively following around Quincy, by the way. I just realized I haven't ate today, so I decided I would sneak
Gotcha.
Assume he is 5 feet behind me.
The door's actually cracked open. Looks as if it's been opened recently. Poor child.
Alright, in that case, she's gonna like kind of nudge to open a little bit more to see if she can see anything, but not like physically like opening it. Oh hey!
Ooh.
You like kind of creep the door open, and you're like crouched down, all Skyrim sneaky, and you peer around the corner of the door, and you see Quincy just like with a big smile on his face waving.
What's up?
My computer did that thing where it randomly dies even though it's plugged in.
Oh no.
Fun.
Are you still in?
No,
Oh.
I'm turning my computer back on.
Okay.
1 month, I'm gonna get a new computer.
Nice.
There we go. Okay.
Before anything else happens, what is Balbator and Vin doing at this moment?
Hanging in the back.
Are you and Vin still actively out there? Kind of.
Around, but then Balbator talks to me.
Yeah. So you were kind of following Lucius, Balbator. What were you doing? Were you following Vin as y'all were talking? Is that what was happening?
We were both kind of standing back here talking.
Okay. All right. As y'all on y'all's neck of the woods, as you're talking, you're overlooking the outside of the back of the grounds of this school, and you see luscious green grass, blooming bushes with flowers, petals still in full bloom. Almost perfectly landscaped grass, which is extremely odd given the fact that nature around everything you've been in since you've been here has been dead. And you see a cliff overlooking a large body of water. And yeah, you hear kind of the sound of rushing water. That's the scene as y'all were talking. and Lucius, give me a perception check.
15.
You're gonna hear.
I assume it's coming from behind.
Big thud.
She's gonna point over my shoulder at the only door that I haven't been in over here and be like, "Are we gonna do anything about that?"
Give me a second, I'll give you an answer. I'm almost back in.
Which door was it coming from?
Appears to be coming from behind Lucius. And
Okay,
it's
so this one right here.
actively very loud. Yes.
Okay.
Is there all an agreement? We're just gonna ignore it and move on.
Give me a sec.
I don't know about that.
Do we at least want to figure out where the where Dr. B and
Yeah,
Vin
let's do that.
wandered off to?
I like it. I like it. Where did we leave them?
Back here at the back.
Ah, yes.
Hey, we found a thing. It's horrible.
Horrible.
Yes.
Outright.
Where are you at? Huh? Oh, where'd Vin go?
A
South.
I'm check out this door over here. Quietly.
Give me an investigation check.
Give me a stealth check as too.
Okay.
Oh, also
Investigation.
stealthing.
So the door appears to be well, okay, so it's a metal door. This door is metal. You have a soot-covered kind of placard over it, and you kind of go to wipe it as you're trying to be real careful, but you can't wipe the soot without making kind of if you're afraid you're going to make a lot of noise, so you can't really see what's on the outside or what's kind of written. But the door appears to be just like a normal metal door.
Well, first I'm gonna look back over my shoulder. I see Vin and or Dr. B behind. I'll walk away from my computer again.
You see Forechild directly over your shoulder. Quincy's kind of to the side of you. Vin and Balbator are behind you as well.
Okay, I do see them though.
Yep.
Alright, perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of like try and peek in through the door, crack it open, and look inside.
Okay. As you touch the door handle, it is unlocked, and you go to turn it, but you are going to take 9 points of fire damage as your hand is burned, as the metal just sears your hand as you go to grab. It's quick.
How much did you say it was? 9?
9. And you go to turn it. And as you kind of turn it, it starts heating up and singeing your hand. You do manage to creak the door open a little bit, and yeah, because that's gonna break your stealth. I need you to roll initiative.
Yeah.
As I switch to some better music.
Huh? There's the button.
I think I have combat tracker up too. Thank God I started that early. And y'all did good. Alright. Please allow me.
Oh my god.
Oh. Alright, so you crack the door open, and immediately in front of you, you see a convening at this large table. So the room that you're looking into is just the ceiling scope on this thing is humongous. It's a large dome-shaped room above. You would guess 50, 60 feet up into the air as the roof circles over in a dome fashion. On this stone table in front of you, you see a circular, almost mirror sitting in the middle of it. And as you kind of peer into that, you can see outside. So you see the sky from it. Gathered around this table, you see the first thing that strikes out to you is this large winged demon. He's got 4 tusks protruding out of his mouth. He's got some kind of on his cheek. He's got very small black wings on his back, and he's almost pig-faced, snarling. And he's currently got like a leg of a human. And as he grabs this demon over beside him, he picks it up and he puts the head of this demon in his mouth, and he just bites down, and he looks up from the table and he sees you as you open the door. And he throws this guy down onto the ground.
Lovely.
Oops, I messed up. Okay, let me find it. There we go. And he grabs this leg haunch and he points it in your direction as one of these creatures in front of you turns around and looks at you, and you see this unarmored, just grotesque-looking figure about the same size as you, Lucius. It's got a large forehead, and the hair is mangy and kind of falling down, ragged golden eyes, large, sharp razor teeth, and claws on it the size of its entire arm length. And also in the room, you see a hellhound. You do see a gnoll, and you also see another one of these tiny little pig-nosed demons that he had just reached up and bit the head off of. As blood's pouring down his mouth, this first demon is going to walk up to you. And he is going to bite you. 24 to hit.
I'll cast shield.
Okay. 13. It's going to miss. So as he goes to bite you, he kind of reaches his hand out to claw you first, and then as he pulls in to give you a bite, you just throw up this blue kind of shield in front of you. As it deflects his face back, he's going to back away. And Forechild, it's your turn.
Tim, I'm allowed to move through Lucius the square, right?
You can, yes. Friendly ones you can, yes.
Fuck. Alright.
Great.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on this one right here.
Okay.
And let me actually just mark that off first. So mark that off, and then 10, and she's gonna slash at it with her sword.
All right. Give me some attacks.
3.
Ooh.
And
All right.
then,
So
obviously none of them have sharpshooter.
they are all gonna hit,
Yes.
and the second one is a crit. So you can just roll Hunter's Mark once, because it will have all 3 rolls on it.
Yep. Do I need to roll another one though, because it was 3 attacks and 1 crit?
Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Roll 1d6. Just roll 1d6.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I
there you
rolled
go.
another.
Oh, that'll work too. So
and
3,
then I
4,
get another
2, and 4.
Is it 1, 8 for Dread Ambusher?
13,
1. Extra
14.
1. And this is with her fancy +1 short sword.
37, 38. 45 points of damage. All right, so yeah, you walk up and you walk into this room and you see this as described before, and you're like, oh fuck, and you turn around and you kind of start slashing at this guy, dealing significant damage. I forgot how much I said too.
It for her turn.
Okay, there we go. All right, and as you walk into this room, You do notice it is not lit. It is very, very dark in here.
So they need dark vision to see her?
As this creature takes attacks from you, you see its head jetting around from side to side. Not entirely sure of where these attacks came from. However, this guy do be seeing you. As you kind of glance over your shoulder, you're going to see this, these almost incorporeal black wings. They begin to kind of flow out almost in a smoky fashion as this horned demon comes up behind you and he peers at you and he says, and he goes and he reaches back. And is he going to do it? He's going to try to swipe at you. 17, is that going to hit?
17. Yes.
All right. So, yeah, as it mutters these words kind of almost directly into your ear, it gets right up into your ear. And it just stabs. It reaches over you and stabs into your gut. You are going to take 12 points of psychic damage as his hand just goes directly through your skin without making a penetrating slash, and your head is going to start ringing with damage.
Cool. It's real cool. Thanks, dude. Alright.
And then...
Did she only have 10 HP left?
Huh? Who, me?
No, she still had health.
No, I have
Had like 100 and something health.
120 left.
Oh, so I didn't knock her unconscious last game.
No, she fell unconscious to the drone.
Okay.
You did a medicine check to see if you knew what it was, if what could bring her back, and you realized that it was not healing magic that would bring her back.
Okay. It wasn't my fireball that knocked her out.
No, it was she was already knocked out before you cast the fireball.
I was knocked out way before the fireball.
As this large creature kind of who's pointing this human leg haunch in your direction, Lucius, he's going to throw the leg down. His wings are going to kind of unfurl, and he's going to fly about 30 foot up into the air. And he is going to... Yeah, he is. He's going to fly 30 foot up into the air. And end his turn. As this little creature... Just there. And he can't see you. Quincy, it's your turn.
We're gonna do the thought form. Where's my screeny? There it is. That'll work. For the bonus action, and I'm hearing leg haunch, lip smacking, slashing, and screaming. I don't want to be in that room, so I'm just gonna step forward, and I'm going to cast Greater Invisibility on Lucius.
Okay.
Wait, let me make sure. Yeah, okay. It's my 3rd level spell slot I used, but I still got the 4th ones. I'm going to cast that on Lucius.
Which I guess that hides it from all of you. Never mind, I can't do that.
I'm just getting put a marker on my character.
Yep. And I'm going to take a couple of steps back. That's a turn.
All right. Lucius, you are invisible. And before, it's not Lucius's turn yet, by the way, just so you know. But Lucius, you are on deck, and after that will be Balbator. As you kind of look over, your head's ringing, child. As you look over, you don't see that creature behind you anymore. And from the other ear, you hear, as he is 15. Is 15 going to hit you?
No, it will not.
All right, you look over beside you on the other ear. You see Whispering the exact same side as before. It's got the wispy, kind of smoky wings. It's pretty incorporeal. The lower down on its body you go, it's horned. and then it is going to tuck away again.
Do I still see where it's at?
This one you would, yes. And Lucius, it is your turn.
Alright, so I'm invisible. I'm going to take a step forward. You said this guy was 30 feet up in the air?
That's correct.
Just absorb. I can't step here, can I? Go.
You can. Yep. Yep. There are chairs there. These are stone seats.
How tall up is this table?
It's about 4 foot up off the ground.
Can I jump up on it?
You can, sure.
Or climb up on it? That should put me within 30 feet of this guy. Pythagorean theorem wise. Be up 4 feet.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am going to bonus action Blade Song. Go ahead and turn that on. And then as an action, I am going to cast Steel Wind Strike.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so skeleton.
10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So I'm gonna do left to right across the bottom, and then left to right across the top. So
Okay.
this is weird, dude.
10 and 13.
I am invisible, and
Right.
these are attacks, so I would have advantage on all of them, right? Because greater invisibility doesn't break. If you're invisible, if target can't see you, you get advantage on attacks, and I am making an attack against the creature.
Sure. Yeah, that'll work.
And if I remember correctly, greater invisibility does not get broken when I cast spells, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So 13 to hit on that guy. 13 to hit on this guy. It's 18 on this dog.
Okay.
23 on the null. And last but not least, 23 on the fatty.
Sure. Yep. Okay, so you're gonna miss all except for the hound, knoll, and the big fella.
The last 3 hit.
Yep.
So dog takes 26 force damage. Null takes 50 force damage. And the big guy takes 35 force damage. And then I am going to teleport right here.
Sure.
Behind the null.
Now afterwards, you're still not gonna have broken invisibility, correct?
Correct.
All right.
Greater invisibility
Nice.
be broken. It only
Okay.
lasts a minute though.
I like the spell, I think.
If I put it there. Okay, cool. What a perfect
Oh.
spot.
Question.
Yes.
I am making an attack against these creatures as part of the spell. Is the
Correct.
way this is working. I posted the spell. So, you flourish weapon using blah blah blah. Make a melee spell attack against each target on hit. Okay, and then I have the Blade Song feature. This is the first time I've cast this since that. You had +3 damage to the damage of your melee weapon
Now,
attacks. No, 'cause
it
it's a
says
spell
make
attack,
a
not
melee spell attack is different than making
melee weapon.
a melee
Yeah.
weapon attack.
I had to check how it was worded. So since this is a melee spell attack, not a melee weapon attack, Song of Victory would not come into play.
Okay.
That is action, bonus action, and I'm done with movement, so I'm done.
All right, Dr. B, it's your turn. You do see ahead of you a dark, shadowy figure, horned with wings, about 40 foot in front of you.
Copy that. Dr. B is... Ooh. He's going to Shocking Grasp this one as he's moving by. Is he able to do that?
You can. Yep.
Okay. Ooh. No, he's not. He's gonna booming blade him instead. I forgot about that. Because level up, he got.
Oh, also here, I should note, because when you got here, you also see this.
Okay. Ah.
Just the one.
It's a bad time to not have green flame.
You have only seen one so far, Lucius.
Did I? Oh, that's definitely not a crit. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 does hit. Wait,
I forgot I had
think.
force crit on from that effect we had last week. Okay, so that's gonna be because he's wielding it two-handed.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage plus the. My apologies. One sec.
Our staff's
Lightning
not
strike.
Two-handed by default. It's weird.
It's a
quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 extra points of damage, and from booming blade.
That's it's a staff. It's a quarter staff by mechanics on damage and stuff, but, I mean, just like your Staff of Charming, I don't see you swinging that one-handed.
No.
Yeah. Well, Balbator doesn't have a lot of strength, so he's going to use both hands. Okay. We are past 11th level. I don't know why it doesn't just give me that automatically. Alright, 9 points of damage if it moves,
Okay.
so on and so forth.
I'm putting that there so I remember. It's not 9 foot.
Balbator has no choice. He sees that he's surrounded. And he's going to do Distance Spell, Holy Weapon, and he's going to give it to Lucius.
Okay.
Who he can see. Which, oh god. Yeah, no, Balbator's not thinking he's going to do it anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, you got why. I'll chalk it up so he probably doesn't realize he's invisible. Yeah, Holy Weapon on Lucius.
Alright, so other... Greater invisibility, everything on you becomes invisible as well. Yeah.
Real quick,
Okay.
you can see my wall of force, which by definition is invisible, and we defined it as him seeing like a light shimmer.
Correct.
Which he...
Oh, I didn't see that. Where is it at?
Huh?
He hasn't cast it, he's
No,
just
no,
saying in the
it's right
future.
In the
Okay.
past, we were able to see my wall of force, but
Yes.
by nature it's invisible. So how do you see invisibility? That's how we defined it. So you know he's invisible.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's kind of wavy and almost like light passes through him. So you can tell he's invisible, but you also know that, everything that's on him is also invisible.
Balbator is gonna hold his staff and he's gonna stay right there because he knows if he moves, he's gonna get
Die.
in the A. Moving on. He's done.
All right. Languages. Let's see. He's gonna kind of look up in the air at this large creature. He's gonna shake it, nod his head. He rushes down towards you, Dr. B. And he is going to attack you twice with claws. 24 to hit.
Yeah, 24 is gonna hit.
Okay.
No matter what.
19 to hit is for the second one.
Shield? Yes.
Okay.
Shield.
And then he's also going to attempt to bite you with a 9. Wow, okay. So that means you roll a 4. Alright, so you are going to take 4 points of slashing damage as he just kind of gallops towards you really quickly and lashes a couple times. The first one hits you, dealing 4 points of damage as you see this cut kind of come across the slightly exposed chest part beneath your robe. And after that, you quickly throw up a shield as he continues to relentlessly attack you. And then he is going to come down in front of you. End his turn. And this dog is going to try to bite you. with advantage. Because pack tactics. 23 to hit. Is that going to hit through your shield?
That's gonna hit through my shield.
Okay. It's 15 points of damage total. It's going to be 6 of it is going to be piercing.
And is it gonna
Actually,
be fire
6.
for the rest?
9 is piercing, and 6 of it is fire.
Okay, so I have that.
So 3 on the fire.
Yeah,
Where is Dr. B's token?
Right there.
right here.
Under Forechild?
Oh, Forechild's there. You can't end your turn there.
Oh no! Okay.
So,
So rewinding, I would have taken a step back then.
yeah.
Yeah,
Ouch. Okay, so
I would have used my shield still though. All right. So how much damage did I just take while we recalculate that?
oof. I don't want to retcon all that because that's a lot of going back. I should have caught that too. I didn't realize you were over Forechild. But we're gonna have you already minus any attack yet? Any damage yet?
I minus 17 points of damage total.
Okay, so I'm gonna take these rolls, and those are going to go to Forechild. So Forechild, would a 24 have hit you?
Yes, it would.
And a 19 would have hit you?
Yes, it would have.
A 9 would have missed you. Okay, so
Yes.
in that case, you will take. Well, where is it? Normal. 8 points of slashing and 12 points of 8 points of slashing and 12 points of flash. Oh, I rolled that wrong. Pardon me.
So how much damage do I take?
8 and 12. So we'll get to that. Hang on just a second. Forechild, 8 and 12, so 20 points of damage from the Null. And the Hellhound would have bit at you for 20, would have been a 23, I'm sorry.
Can they see her though?
Oh, that only the Hellhound can.
Okay.
Fuck.
Oh, so only the Dretch would have taken an attack of opportunity against me too.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, because
They
I have to move out of their attack range. in
Oh,
order
and
to
they're
do
still
it.
in there, so yeah, only the Dretch. The Hellhound could. Shit, this throws things in a loop. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot I was on top of her.
Don't take any of that damage, Forechild. You're gonna go and take. The Hellhound will hit you though for 19 points of damage. And that's all you'll take.
Okay.
The Dretch will take an attack of opportunity on you, Dr. B. $20. And then you shielded.
Yeah.
So that would have blocked that. Noel would have still had his turn. He would run out of this way. It would, and still would provoke an attack of opportunity from Lucius if he wanted.
Nope.
Okay, and then I think we're set. It's Vin's turn.
I was gonna do something cool when Dr. B was getting wailed on, but
Sorry, I.
I should have caught that. That's my fault.
oh look, it's another hellhoundish thing.
Mm-hmm.
I have
And
a history
golem.
book. Next, I will bonus action activate my shield so it can go all floaty mode.
Okay.
And let's see, keep scrolling through all this nonsense. We'll take a couple swings at the hellhound.
All right. Do not have advantage. So the first one is going to hit. The second one, however, is going to just narrowly skid over the top. You don't see Forechild. This room is actually, you have dark vision, but the room is not lit, so it is dim lighting in here. And you see Forechild, his sword just kind of glance right over your head. Just knocking just a tiny bit of hair off of one of your ears, but doing no damage. So that longsword will hit for 12 on the Hellhound.
Fine.
Ah, you see a very, very small, pig-nosed demon creature. It's got snarling kind of teeth. It looks about as smart as a bag of rocks, as it's just kind of dumbassedly staring at you with its mouth open. And sometimes it's snarling, and sometimes it's hiccuping.
Well, I guess despite the fact that I literally stepped into being surrounded, I will be done.
All right. Where is he? He is going to... Elvish. Let's see. Anybody who can speak Elvish is going to hear this in their head. Master says, keep for eats. Feed the judge. Feed the judge. And he is going to swing at you, Vin.
Usually, nobody eats me.
He does not have advantage. No, he does not. Oh, that is a miss. 21 to hit.
Which one's attacking me?
This guy down here. Almost elvish-looking demon.
I will shield.
All right, popping shield as it kind of snaps at you, and you kind of dive out of the way, and it slices its fingers down towards you, and as you throw it, your shield comes to block, and your ring kind of triggers, and this blue field goes around you as his attack misses. Forechild, it's on you.
Okay. So she's gonna keep swinging at the dude that she has Hunter's Mark on.
I'm putting this on you for my own benefit.
Quick question.
Okay.
So they can't see. A lot of them can't see you. Yes, answer.
You talked about how bright this room is.
It's dim lighting, yes.
Vin is human.
Vin has dark vision. You cast dark vision on him before you came in here.
Correct. Forgot about that.
Question.
It's like I prepare things or something.
It's like I remember things. Awesome.
So I can use my
We're occasionally
one
accidentally
short
prepared.
sword, but I can also use my regular short sword that I has as dual wield, right?
You can, but you
Okay,
don't get to add. You don't have the dual wielder feat, do you?
She does not
11?
do one of this.
I didn't think so.
11
Anyone can do 2 weapon fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have
It just
2
comes
weapon
at a
fighting.
penalty. So click on the sword you want to be in your offhand.
Yeah, no,
Which
I
is
already
the one
have
you
one
attack
as
with?
dual wield. Like I already have as dual. I just want to make sure I
Yep.
can use my +1 short sword and that regular short
You
sword
can,
as a
yes.
bonus action.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
That's all I want to know. Just to make sure. I just want to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
First one is gonna miss.
I will re-roll it.
Yep. Such a good ability,
I know, right?
and it will just barely hit.
Cool.
All right, so roll me a hunter's mark.
So, and then Hunter's Mark.
I'm so glad it has. I like it when you roll just the one hunter's mark because it automatically adds all 3 of them together.
Yeah.
12, 23, 27, 33. All right, so yeah, you see him. He doesn't see you as you continue to kind of relentlessly stab and slash through him 3 times, dealing 33 points of damage. Oh, actually,
For her turn.
nope, it's not 33. It is going to be, because that is not a magic sword for your offhand, which is going to be a +3. So the sword in your other hand doesn't seem to quite penetrate as well. You know it's not as good of quality, but it seems a little extra dull to the skin of this creature.
That's it for her turn.
It is resistant to. All right, behind you, in your ear, you're gonna hear again. So it is going to 23 to hit. And as it just kind of puts both hands on top of your head and just squeezes its fist, its hands go directly through you as if you don't feel anything, and then the psychic damage just blasts you with 12 points of damage.
12?
12, yes.
That's just uncomfortable that he listened to.
And then...
Has Vin got a thing?
Vin's already used his reaction.
Oh, okay.
He did. It's gonna pop.
Vin has many things. You can't do any of them.
Been there.
Quincy. Do you hear me, Quincy?
Oh god, I've been muted this whole time.
You
You're
have.
talking.
You have been.
Fuck.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
Close your eyes in real life. Alright, so Tim, you see this.
I can't see into the room.
Oh, hold on. I see. Okay. Oh, okay.
And you can open them again, Quincy.
Okay.
He never closed them.
I know.
I didn't. I just opened up Discord and didn't look at it.
Okay. Hi, son. No.
Alright, we jiggling?
And he is going
Free
to.
jiggle.
Yeah. I mean, you can look. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
All right, so he's gonna hover back down a little ways, and he is going to take a couple of a few attacks on you, Vin, with advantage. 1 bite, 2 claws. All right. 16's gonna miss. 15. Damn, really? Wow. All right. That one, 24. Does that hit through shield?
24 for me?
No, for Vin.
Okay.
I don't think
Shield 4 or 5?
5.
5.
Then no, he said 24, right?
Yeah, I did say 24. That is right.
Nope.
All right, so he is going to. He used all of his movement to get there, so he is done as he's hovering above you, Vin, about 5 foot in the air. This little dretch is going to attack at you as well. No, it's not actually. So, Balbator, 4-child, and
Counterspell.
hey, you cannot.
No, I'm kidding.
No spells are being cast. All right, so let's see. Let me 10 foot. Yep, you're gonna hear this. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. You're gonna hear this. And I need Vin, 4-child, and Balbator to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Who
They
are
both
within.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both get +2 for theirs.
Yeah.
14.
I do get a bonus to that.
Yes. You get a +2 to whatever you roll. All right.
Okay.
So you all kind of like quickly cover your nose as this green gas kind of extends out from this creature. It even spreads around the corner of the door, Balbator. The area is lightly obscured, and it's just a gut-wrenching stench that's overcome your nostrils. However, you feel this poison gas kind of come into your body, but you shrug it off. And that will be it for his turn.
I think. No, everything in here is pretty disgusting. I was saying maybe the gnoll would be susceptible. No,
No.
they're gross too.
Yeah, it's your turn, Quincy.
Oh, hey. I have not seen the inside of this room yet.
No. Wait. Bam.
Quincy, no!
16 gonna hit you, Quincy?
It is not.
Ah. Well, regardless, he's not hitting. Alright, so you're gonna continue.
There's a thing there.
Yeah, as you begin to walk past, you look over your shoulder and you just see this hand reaching out to grab towards you, and you quickly kind of book it a little further down as it misses you.
What a dick weasel. Okay. How many feet did I move? I moved 10.
Yep.
So 15. Oh my god. Okay. Hey.
You're not that sexy. That's my icon.
Is that thing only 5 feet up in the air?
It is.
Sweet. That's a hell of a room. Okay, sorry, excuse me, I'll take this in. I haven't been in here at all.
I have one of these.
Yeah. I see you.
Yeah, let's target.
Where are you currently, Quincy? Are you on Balbator's space?
Balbator.
I'm gonna move Balbator
Yeah.
for the sake of this, just for a second. So,
Chain lightning?
on who?
All of it in this room. All of it. 7th level.
7th
All
level
of it.
chain lightning. Okay, so
And
it does
all
say so.
7th level does is increase the number of targets. So
Right.
instead of 4, I can hit 5.
2, 3. So you're hitting all of the targets that you can see. 5 targets. Okay, and those are what, dex saves? Is that right?
Of 20. Yes.
Dex saves of 20. He's actually good at those. But he did poorly.
Does the room light up briefly with a flash of lightning as it bounces between the targets?
5 flashes of lightning.
Oh my god. I can't... Even at half, this thing is going to die. But I just want to say that that little thing that farted rolled a 19 on his
Nice.
dex save. So
Very
Also,
dexterous,
doesn't matter.
rather don't.
So, Gup, does this room light up with flashes of lightning as it's bouncing around?
it will, yes. Just like a crackle. Quick. Very quick.
For mechanical purposes, does it briefly reveal the creature to the left of the Hellhound? Obviously not long enough for us to really act, but...
You don't see a creature there anymore.
Well, I was just curious if the flash of lightning is revealing a otherwise hidden in darkness creature. Because I know it would be revealing
It will.
Child, for example.
It will.
Brief windows.
It will. Let's see. You get these dex saves here. Actually, this one has advantage, and this one has advantage as well. So I need to reroll his. Yep, that means he saves. Alright, and this one... One of these days. Alright. Alright, so... 1, 2... These two save, and these two die.
Nice. What about the other one?
Oh, yeah. That damage, he failed too, so he is also going to die. And as you want to walk up, Quincy, you're in this incorporeal form. This kind of static starts shocking around you as nobody sees semantic, verbal, or material components happening. But lightning starts kind of sporadically sparking in the air as this huge crackle of lightning jets out towards the first guy. He dodges kind of out of the way, but enough that it skims across his chest, bouncing to the next two, chaining over. Then it comes with inches from your nose as it just arcs right past you, and killing the Hellhound. And as it arcs up into the sky, it will hit the big guy, but his robust build, he just doesn't seem to be quite as affected by this blast. It will light up the room, showing briefly for a moment Child and this. La-di-da-di-da-da. This creature showed up beside the Nelfeshni.
Ah.
And then as it goes dark, actually, he doesn't get to go back invisible because you know where he's at. He will take 46 divided by 2, 23. Oh, actually, he will take less than that. 11. So as this, you see, kind of dodges out of the way, barely kind of escaping the brute force of this lightning bolt. But as it hits him, he smiles as if it doesn't even tickle. And you would assume that he has some type of resistance.
That is
So does this one.
Hey, that's the thing you painted the other day, isn't it?
It is.
He's cute. The other week.
That's
Whatever.
a word for it.
So you know now, Quincy, you do. Everybody else does not, but that the elvish demon down here in the corner and the big one floating up in the air are resistant to lightning.
Hey guys, they're resistant to lightning.
And
And bonus action, this guy's gonna have to make me a strength saving throw.
the one up there.
Yep.
Okay.
Beat an 18.
He's not going to. I don't even think it's possible. He has a -5, so it is not possible. He failed.
He gets pushed 35 feet back. Into the wall.
Into the wall. He's 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you're going to see him pass directly through that wall. And continue. Yeah, he goes through the wall.
Oh. I didn't expect that.
The wall doesn't break. You push him, and his body just melds into with the stone and continues to go.
That's 3 down.
Oh, you're going to take an attack of opportunity again from big guy, or little guy. Not advantage, okay. 16 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. You can continue moving.
I have moved. My turn is over.
You moved. Turn is over. All right. And from there, it will be this one. So kind of 5, 10, 10. Coming in through the wall in between you and Balbator, this winged, shadowy creature you saw appear at the cackle of lightning is going to reach out to grab you, Quincy.
Oh no.
24?
Yeah.
All right. So, as it reaches into this form of yours, and it just closes its fist, you're going to radiate with... Are you immune to psychic damage?
Let me see if I have resistance to it, but I'm not immune.
Okay.
No, don't fade out. I like this song. Sorry.
Yes, I have resistance to psychic damage.
Okay. It's going to cackle like, or crackle inside you as the psychic force just kind of blasts out. 12 points of psychic damage, so you'll take 6.
Okay, just being sure it's psychic, not force.
It is psychic.
Force.
Yep.
Okay.
And then he is going to blip. You can see that still, Balbator.
Oh, okay.
Lucius, it's your turn.
I'm gonna start running down towards the big boy, and as I'm running, I'm gonna yell out, Vin, light. Actually, 5, 10.
Oh, I have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, yes, you do. What? Oh, for greater invisibility, yes, you do.
Yeah.
That might matter here. You're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Alright, I'm gonna sprinting forward. Can I jump up and swing at this dude?
Yeah, he's within 5 foot. He's in melee range.
Oh.
Okay, especially he's 5 foot up off from Vin. So technically, he's only 1 foot away from you if you jump up on that table.
I'm gonna climb up on this table. And I am going to Dr. B cast Holy Weapon on me. Correct.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So it's technically on the sword I'm wielding, right? So it's actually cast on the weapon, I believe, not the person.
Balbator, which weapon of his did you cast it on?
Main hand or offhand?
His main hand. Whatever he had at the time.
I only had one weapon out, so.
Would that have been your Eladrin Sting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Perfect.
Autumn Sting.
In which case, I'm going to attack this guy twice as my action. The second one being a booming blade.
Booming blade. Okay.
And then I'll do that first, actually. Autumn Sting. Boom. Boom. So I'm still invisible. I don't know if he can see invisible or not. If he cannot, 31. If he can, 15. And then 29.
I don't think he can see you. No, he cannot.
Okay. So it'd be 31 and 29. I assume those hit.
Those do
Hopefully
hit.
that's it.
Yep, both of those hit.
We might have a problem if they don't. Alright, so that is a total of 13 plus 15. So 28 damage.
28 damage,
and then,
but you gotta do
what's the radiant damage for holy weapon? 2d8?
2d8
2d8, yeah.
per hit, so 48.
Like mini smite.
4d8, not
Yeah,
48. Yeah.
So
Another
that's,
22.
What did I say? 28 plus 22.
Yep.
So 40? No, 50. 50 points of damage, 22 of which is radiant. And then I am going to throw my the Autumn Sting to the other side as a bonus action to here. Which it would then turn visible, I assume.
It is visible, yes.
Okay, so if it's going to turn visible, I'm going to put it here then. And I'm going to attack him. So it's flanking with Ben.
Ben, sure. 28's gonna hit.
28. Which would be 13 plus 3, so 16. And
It's got the 2d8 on it. 9.
from what?
From Holy Weapon.
Yeah, that's what that 9.
So 13.
25.
25.
9 of it is radiant, if that
Yep.
matters.
It does not, but yes.
Action, bonus action.
And you are no longer invisible from attacking, correct?
Greater invisibility persists.
Does
even
it?
through attacks, yeah.
Even through attacks?
Yeah, spells and attacks. It just lasts 1 minute instead of standard invisibility, which is an hour.
That's awesome,
That's why
though.
it's greater.
Greater! So fantastic.
So,
It should be
I'm
called
gonna run over-
fantastic. Invisibility.
I'm gonna run over here, which would leave his attack range.
But you're invisible. He can't see you.
Correct. Okay. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Actually, let me pull something up real quick just to double check.
I can't remember the ruling on invisible creatures leaving range.
I think
as far as the action
it can
concerned,
still make it with disadvantage. So
No,
Yeah.
you can only make attacks of opportunity on a creature leaving your range that you can see.
Yep. If that's in the rules for attack of
That is what the
opportunity,
rules
that's
say.
very.
You have to be able to see it.
let's see. That you can see. Yeah, that's what I thought originally. Yeah. Okay. So, but I'm seeing.
Easy does it then. I did
I'm
deal out
checking.
at the beginning of my turn to Vin. We need
Okay.
light, as a reminder.
You say that like Ben can just generate light.
He can.
His shield is emitting. Yeah, oh, that matters too. His shield is emitting 5 foot of light, which makes Forechild visible.
Oh.
Good point.
All right, Dr. B, it's your turn.
No.
Yes, button pusher. What were you saying?
Well, the fact that Vin's sword makes me invisible, that's
Blocked. Get it? Blocked? Shield?
Oh.
Into the room.
Dr. B is going to pull out his hand, knowing that this is probably a bad move. And he is going to level for Guiding Bolt the creature next to him.
Okay.
The one that's... I'm assuming it's right here still, right?
It is. Yep. Just go with
Okay.
roll it with disadvantage.
Yeah. And I am going to do sorcery points on it. 4th level, right? Yeah, we're going to do 4th level.
I'm gonna have fun with this. If it's a nat 1, I'm just letting you know.
Ah!
Okay.
Yeah.
17's gonna hit.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's actually with disadvantage.
Oh, 12 is not going to hit. You're at disadvantage. Nope, it cancels. Oh, yeah, it's not. Never mind. Yep, disadvantage 12. It's going to miss.
Well, I'm going to spend a sorcery point to, what's it called, to re-roll it.
Okay.
That's a class feature. It's not a, what's it called?
It's not
Yeah, let's do it. What do I get this time?
Not-
Okay,
19
that's
will
a
hit.
lot better.
19 will hit.
We'll still go with the first damage. And as for the other part, I'm gonna re-roll. I'm gonna re-roll 4 of them. So by default, I have 14 plus whatever these 4d6 roll me.
14 or
Oh,
10?
well, that's
Is it 14 that you have?
yeah, 8 plus 6 plus this, which is that's
Let's see. For some reason that thing is showing plus 10 on your roll.
which one?
You said it's plus 14, but the thing shows 1d20 plus 10.
What?
Yeah,
Is-
yeah, that's my roll. My spell attack roll.
He means the 14
Oh,
as in
the damage. Yeah,
rolling
I'm
the
sorry.
damage.
Yeah, I
You
got
can
you.
get
I got you. I
damage.
see what you're saying. I was really confused there for a minute. All right, so 14, 18, 19, 20. So 27 instead of 31?
Yes. No,
So-
27 instead of 21, because I went ahead and I took the roll for the first one instead of getting damage roll with
Because he
advantage.
just rerolled the hit, not the
The
damage.
attack roll, yeah.
Yeah.
So that altogether is going to be 14 plus 13.
I'm
So
okay.
27 plus
So
damage.
I'm really confused. What are those d6s for?
The d6s are for the meta magic,
Mm-hmm.
where you re-roll, what's it called?
Damage dice.
Yes, damage dice and power spell.
Okay. So you're re-rolling which damages?
Look at the 21.
Oh, yeah.
The first damage roll.
Oh, I was looking at the 31. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's
Oh,
what
yeah,
threw
yeah,
me for a
yeah,
loop. Okay, so for
I didn't want to give myself advantage on damage rolls. I just wanted to re-roll the
27.
attack
Yeah,
roll.
you're right. 27. Okay, so there we go. Which makes 4, 15. All right, so what's gonna be 53? Oops. So knowing kind of the force of how much this should be doing and manipulating the weave to make your blast a little stronger than before, as soon as it hits, it lights him up, and the bolt just explodes on contact, dealing exceptionally more damage than you expected.
Oh wow. And is he still invisible or is he not?
He is
invisible
not.
now?
He is not invisible.
Okay.
Next.
In that case, let's see. In that case, I'm gonna bonus action. I'm gonna bonus action Booming Blade.
Okay.
Take another sorcery point for that. I need to make sure I'm keeping up with this whole 2, 3, and this is going to be done with advantage because of Guiding Bolt.
And you're flanking as well.
Yeah.
Roll attack.
Good
14. It's still gonna hit.
point. Yep, 7 points of damage, and for the Booming Blade itself, that is going to be
7.
that is going to be 6 points of
6
thunder
and
damage.
16
more.
if it moves.
Yeah. And that's it for me.
All right. And he's dead. Vin, it's your turn.
Okey dokey, let's see. Oh, God, what went on? Nothing go. I will.
You've just seen an arc of lightning jet straight past your face, and 3 of the enemies around you have died.
Not me.
Did you just label yourself into the enemies?
Do you even have to use the bonus action for the winged boots, or can you just? walk
Nope,
into the
you
air?
can just walk into the air.
That's cool as hell. I'm just gonna
Roll
sort
a
of
performance
float up
check.
on
And
the
you can moonwalk into the air.
with demon boobies dude here,
Okay. Demon boobies, good.
and then I mean they are rather prominent on his little icon there.
Yes, they are.
And then I will. What kind of spell
Mr. Guy down here is already taking his attack of opportunity as well.
We will. I've got too much. That'll be a problem. I'll take a couple of swings at Demon Man Boots.
Yep, both of those are going to hit.
Did you activate your shield?
Yes, he did already. Yep.
Yeah, I a while ago.
So it's 11 and
Same
16.
damage.
We'll do 2 level 2 smites.
Ooh, okay. So it's going to be 3d8, 6, so 8d8 total.
Oh, yeah, because he's a mall.
He is a fiend, yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Balls. Damn, son. So you just like, you look down at your feet and you kind of just step upwards. Not quite sure. I don't see how this works. And you just start walking upwards. You're like, oh, shit. The shield follows you and you just ring back your sword two over the head and a slice through. Gashing him open, just exploding on impact with radiant damage. Just annihilating part of his health pool. 41 points of damage extra. He is looking real rough as he as he scowls at you and just slobbers. Spit is just flying on you as he's bleeding onto the ground below him.
I will be done.
All right, Ruzi can see. For a child, so he is gonna make 2 claw. Actually, it's a 2-1. Yeah, 1. 1 claw attack. 12 is gonna miss for child, I'm assuming. 13, I assume, is also going to miss.
Yes, it's gonna miss.
That's underwhelming. All right.
As soon as I can find the damn thing. When he attacks her, I am going to use my Sentinel to attack him.
Okay, you can do that. 28 will hit for 10 points of damage. Oh. There we go. Yeah, as you carve into him as he makes a slices kind of forward towards Forechild, and you meet him with another two-handed swipe on it. Oh, excuse me. And then it will go to Forechild's turn.
Alright, so she's gonna slash at him again. One. And let me double check something real quick. Yeah. Okay, yeah. And then I know it's not gonna do the same amount of damage, but she's still gonna short sword him.
Second attack is going to miss. The 11 is going to miss, of course.
She'll reroll it.
Okay.
Reroll it.
All 3 hit.
Yay.
Oof.
I know, I just saw that.
Roll Hunter's Mark. I don't think it's going to matter, though.
No.
Yep, as you kind of carve into it, Balbator and Lucius, you're going to hear in Elvish coming through your mind. I'd disappoint the judge. Oh, no! And then he'll fall over dead.
That's not great.
Wait, did he spoke in common?
No, he spoke telepathically in Elvish to Balbator and Lucius. Unless anybody else can understand Elvish, in which case they also would have heard that.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, well, you would have heard that, Ben. Anything else for Forechild?
That's it for her turn.
Alright, and 5, 10, okay. Alright, now Feshni. Sir. He is going to. I need everyone to make me a. Actually, let me check range here. I need everybody except for Quincy
Yeah.
to make me wisdom saving throws,
Including
Lucius. Yep,
Is it a sleep effect?
it is not.
There is no saving throw for sleep effect.
No,
Is it a
elves
charm or
are.
frighten effect?
It is not. It is frightened. Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
So you are immune, Vin.
Not be frightened.
You and who?
Me and anyone within 10 feet of me.
Okay, so only Lucius, and you failed to save.
Sounds alright. I'm actually going to spend a lucky point to reroll that.
Oof. Got to do it before you know the outcome, though, don't you?
I was waiting for you guys to finish talking.
Oh,
but
we'll go with
I
it.
didn't want to
Alright.
talk over
Child
people.
also failed, by the way. Poor child failed.
You guys are
No,
immune.
you're immune. Yeah. So we'll take
Why?
the 18 is your other one.
Ben.
Well, there you go. So
Why am I
yeah,
immune?
because of Vin.
It's Vin's charm.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay.
And he is going to make a couple of attacks on you, Vin.
Nobody listens.
27 to hit, Vin,
Yeah.
and 23 to hit as well. All right, so
No, I'll shield on the 23.
okay. That is going to be 31 points of piercing damage as his claws rip through the metal around the neck part of your shield and just dig into your skin. But the other attack bounces off your magical imperviousness. Quincy, it's your turn.
Alright, I'll need this dude in front of me to make a DC 20 Dexterity.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. He's moving. I forgot to move him. So you will get an attack of opportunity, Vin.
Also, I cast Booming Blade.
Ah, and it
I
was.
forgot to roll the damage for it last turn. But
Roll me the damage. 'Cause he would have moved regardless.
I think it's the second one. Yeah,
19.
so 14.
It is 14. 14, 19, and 14. Whew. All right. Yeah, he's gonna fly back and up. He's got 10 more feet, so 15 feet up in the air. All right. Now, Quincy, it's your turn.
Alright. This guy needs to make a DC 20 Dexterity saving throw. As I
Hang on just a second.
rudely reach out a hand and cast a sexy light spell on him.
I'm sorry, say that again, Quincy.
DC 20 Dexterity saving throw. I'm casting light on the creature in front of me.
Okay. And it does not. All right. So, you're casting what on it?
Light.
Light. What does light do?
It's
now
super
emits
effective.
light.
It just emits light. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
he's
All right.
lit up.
All right. He is lit up.
Now he's gonna make me a DC 20 Strength saving throw.
20 strength saving throw. But that's a fail. He can't pass that.
Okay.
It's not even possible.
He goes 15 feet back. So I guess on the other side of him. Hand delivered. No, it's directly away from me. So he has to go.
He can't go 15 feet and land in Vin's space.
Oh. That would have been awesome, though.
Not possible.
Just push him back to me and I'll do some smiting.
That's a turn.
All right.
What a dick.
He's going to come back. And he is going to attack you with normal.
I think that plus 16 was Booming Blade damage on him.
He was forced out of his.
but
and
now
then
He
it
just willingly moved back though.
But until his turn, correct? Or is it just the next time he moves?
Yeah, I think it's until the end of his next turn.
Because he
Actually,
can't
I-
willingly move at any time other than his turn.
Yeah, let's see. Target willingly moves before the weapons attack normal effects. Attack deals extra and for moving.
Until the start of your next turn.
So,
then-
at the start of his turn, it would have wore off, or is
No,
it until the
at
start of your turn?
B's.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, is there any other time
And
in
that
turn
was
order where he
20.
can willingly move outside of his turn?
Oops, what did I do?
Well, I mean, if there was a glamour part around, but aside from that,
Uh-oh.
There are things that allow people to use the reaction to take movement. That is a thing. But yeah, I see what you mean. So he takes the damage. It was 20-something damage, right? Do you remember, Baltor?
14.
you have 16 foot above his
Oh,
token, so I
yeah.
think that's what it was.
Thank you for reminding me of my own tips. Alright. Oh, it's Skyrim time, I guess. So he does take the damage.
You might want to clear it, yeah.
And he is still going to make an attack on you. Quincy. That was a 12, which is going to miss, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Alright. Lucius, your turn.
I am going to... So he's 15 feet up in there. This is 4 feet. Which means... Nah, he'd still be a solid 5 feet above me. I am going to... step up here, grab my sword out of the air, and then bonus action blink with Misty Step above him.
What a god.
I mean, there's no other way.
I'm sorry. Can you do that again? I'm sorry.
I'm grabbing my sword out of the air, and then I'm going to bonus action blink up into the air above him.
Okay.
And as I'm falling through his space, which he would get an attack of opportunity, I'm going to try and attack him twice.
Sure. Roll.
Swipe.
Yeah, roll.
The second one, I will once again do Booming Blade. And then it is, what, 20-foot distance or 25-foot distance that I am falling.
Yeah. You'll take fall damage.
Yep. So attack 1 is I'm still invisible, so 29. And attack 2 is a crit. And that's also the attack 2 is my Booming Blade.
He has 3 HP left, so
Perfect.
You're gonna kill him. Yeah. Okay. But you do still take your fall damage, which is how many feet are you falling?
How tall is he? He's 10 wide, so I assume I would have to be 10 above it. So if he's 15 foot, so it'd be 25 foot drop. So
25.
I think it's
5.
1d6 per 5 feet.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did it not roll that?
I use /R, but that's a good question.
Okay. 26 points of fall damage as you hit the ground and kind of like crack your back on the stone edge of the table.
You said 26, correct?
Yes, 26.
I am going to burn my reaction to 4th level spell slot, mitigate that damage by 20.
With what?
My blade singing team.
Okay. All right.
So I'll reduce it by 20 down to 6. I am going to go ahead, because I mean he would be falling through the air, so he's not going to have time to stop his attack. And I am curious, so...
Wait, what are you doing with Eladrin?
Rolling the damage out of curiosity.
Oh, okay. Dr. B, it's your turn.
Copy that. Dr. B is wondering how the hell this thing isn't dead yet. Let's see.
Very shiny now, though.
It is very shiny now.
He's actively like swatting at the light, trying to get it off of him.
Dr. B is going to not cast a guiding bolt that was high as the last one. He is gonna cast a. Ooh, he's gonna cast a level 1.
Okay, roll disadvantage.
Yeah. Hey.
By the way, actually, just so you know, you see this, but Quincy does not.
Oh. Okay.
I will allow you to redirect that if you want to. That's up to you.
Yes. Because here's what my character's gonna do. He's gonna point it in Quincy, and he's gonna be like, "I've always wanted to do this," and then like sorry, 80s action anti-hero style. And he's gonna make it go past the one and hit the one behind him.
Okay.
He's like, "Gotcha."
It's gonna hit for 13 radiant damage.
No, he's re-rolling.
I notice he's pointing finger guns ever so slightly towards me. I'm like, what is going on?
Oh my god. Really? No, that's what I get for doing a level 1. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Are you
13
re-rolling
points of
anything?
radiant.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna re-roll it because, believe it or not, that's 3 4s
Yeah.
and a 1. So, I'm just gonna take it. I am gonna spend a sorcery point though. Bonus action, booming blade, the one in front of me.
Okay.
Because that's what the cool kids do. 14 gonna hit.
14 is gonna hit. Yes.
Alright, that's going to be 9 points of damage, and then the booming blade itself is going to be...
How much? That is the question. 6 is the magic number. It adds 6 HP. Alright, so you crack this one. Because it is magic, it makes full contact with him, and you crack forth this booming energy of thunder as it falls to the ground. Actually, it just kind of wisps away into like smoke. And it's gone.
And, that will be it for Dr. B.
Alright, Ben, it's on you. You don't actually... Yeah, you can see that because it was lit up by... Yep.
That's the only thing obviously left.
Yep.
Do it. The best reason to do it.
All of those things you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very tempting. I'm just not sure what actually serves any real point. I've been saving it to do something cool with.
Funny and
So for
reckless.
now-
Really good point.
Let there be a sacred flame.
Dexterity saving throw. It's good at those.
How does that work? Am I throwing that down the hallway? Like, is it going through all of them?
You like hold out your hand. You hold out your hand, and it kind of glows with radiant light. And as you kind of pull your hand down, just a blast, almost like a thick lightning crackle of radiant energy blast from the ceiling directly below him.
It's not a creature. Yeah, I was thinking, am I throwing that through 3 of my points?
It's kind of like holy fire from WoW, is the way I picture it. So
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like. Yeah.
he
At
makes
least according to the Baldur's Gate games.
he takes it makes a dexterity saving throw of 15. So that is the DC, which means he passes and takes no damage. He is very dexterous.
I'll be done.
All right. Forchild, it's your turn.
Hunter's Mark, a bonus action Hunter's Mark on the one that just showed up. And she's gonna use her shiny bow to do radiant damage.
Okay. That's gonna hit
Don't you gotta choose the damage when you wake up in the
Nope.
morning?
No, that's the resistance.
No,
She
that's
gets
the
to choose.
resistance.
Oh.
That's
She gets to choose the
resistance. I
damage
get to choose it.
anytime she shoots.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
it is irrelevant because I think let's see, 14 plus. So that's a total of 13. Yeah, it's dead. So you see these two radiant arrows come flying through the air directly beside your neck, Quincy, and you kind of duck down like you're in thought form. It goes beside, and you see this energy of Quincy just kind of wave fluidly to the side as arrows go between both of you and pierce it, and it falls unconscious. Or, I mean, it doesn't fall unconscious; it disappears. It wafts away in a misty, ethereal black smoke, and you are out of combat.
Balbator, if you're gonna do that, next time at least like say something cool.
Nah.
Oh, but I wanted to keep you on surprise, buddy.
Yeah, that would. But if you would have said something like, you know, I can't. I'm in shock right now. Leave me alone. But I could have been more in shock.
Oh, come on, buddy. Don't worry. Everything's alright.
I'm gonna limp over, like I've got a bit of a sprained ankle, and as the invisibility is fading, and be like, "Guys, did you see that?"
I'm gonna snap my fingers and say end the invisibility and say no, we didn't actually.
I
God damn
did.
Nobody.
I did. As all the eyeballs and my robe simultaneously look at Lucius.
You were outside the room when Lucius blinked over the creature, so even you would have missed it.
Oh, I thought you were just talking about the fact that you're invisible.
No, it's the thing with the. Yeah, never mind.
No. You're welcome.
Thanks.
Oh, and yes, Quincy, you're welcome.
Look. I'm gonna kick this thing's corpse.
Give me a strength check.
So,
Love it.
anybody know what this thing is?
Those are my best.
12.
Didn't know what it is.
You feel your toe kind of crack. It pops. You kind of grit your teeth.
I'm gonna limp over to Balbator and be like, "Hey, buddy."
Yes.
Are you still in thought form?
Not anymore.
Yeah, y'all are on top of a table, by the way.
Oh, this is a oh.
That is.
Well, I was hovering over it with my wings, so it was like.
So, what you see in this room is.
Dr. B hovering there, and Quincy climbs up on the table.
Well,
Hey,
I'm in thought
buddy.
form, so I have a cover and fly quickly too.
So, what you see in this room before you is a large stone table sitting in the middle of a bunch of chairs lined around. They have smaller stone tables in front of them. In the center of this table, you see a almost a mirror-looking ordeal. When you look down into it, you see the sky. You see a very visible sky. Actually, let me think. Hang on. So, yeah, you see a bright lit sky. You around 11 o'clock. Quincy, you know it's around 11 o'clock now. And, yeah.
PM?
AM.
Okay. I was like, this hasn't been a long day.
No, it is not. It's been a very short day.
Yeah. It would have been.
Which is why Dr. B hasn't been spending his spell slots. Crazy.
No.
Who needs medical assistance before I forget?
I got a toe problem. If you got some that.
89 out of
Let's
149.
take the edge off.
You know, I've learned that if you kick it twice with the same toe, it'll be better afterwards.
I kicked the hellhound in front of me.
Give me a strength check. Your toe pops back into place.
Wow.
I You're
And
welcome.
corrected, Doc.
Yeah. I look at Salvatore. We both have the same shocked expression. Like we don't speak of this.
Vin looks like he's about 2/3 dead, by the way.
About 2/3 dead.
Yeah, Vin actively has like blood pouring down his neck, as this creature had ripped into his throat, and through his armor, he's got one thumb, like the nail of the creature, pierced in through the armor that was just recently repaired.
He's stoically bleeding to death.
It's like, remember, next
there
time you grab me by the cuff, I'm the one who healed it.
Is there a check to specifically look for secret doors?
I mean, you can give me an investigation check.
Sorcery point to re-roll part of that. Actually, I'm gonna do 3 with the exception of that 8. Wow, you suck so much. That's gonna be 19 for 8 HP back.
Thanks, Doc.
Is
Wait,
it?
that's not
8?
right.
No,
That's
it's
not
not 20. It's 24.
24. I forgot to add the 5. That's right.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, hold on. You still have some blood pouring out of your neck.
Oh, I can get that. Let's see here. Nope.
Tis but a flesh wound.
Tis but a flesh
I
wound.
will use 35 points of lay on hands on myself.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
Investigation check.
Cordell's at
I
8
can
and
use a
I'm
love
at
tap.
149. So,
But we could just take a short rest.
that
I
too.
think-
Yeah. I vote we take 5.
Yeah.
Well, I guess take an hour. Poke around this room.
Yeah.
You can certainly give it a go.
Close the door, maybe.
Love it. But
I'm curious about this body as well while we're hanging out here. And just generally the rest of the room. These look like bookshelves and stuff like that.
There are bookshelves. Quincy, with your investigation, you're kind of focusing on all of the wrong parts. You're looking around and you're just kind of, you've never seen demons like this before, so they're kind of catching your attention as you're trying to look around, but you keep looking at this. Not sure if this thing is dead or not. It keeps kind of wiggling, and you see like ripples in its belly, kind of every so often. That little one over there by the table, about dead by Vin, every so often lets out a little. And there's still this lingering green gas in the doorway. Quickly subsides,
yeah,
though.
Yeah. That's pretty weird.
Lucius, as you kind of approach this creature, also give me a. Well, no, you wouldn't. So the investigation check, you're kind of poking around its body. You see something lodged in its. It's not quite a belly button as much as it is just like a fold down the middle of his stomach.
I was
belly
really
happy
hoping you were going to say it was a belly ring.
Oh dear lord.
I'm poke it with my sword.
It makes it like almost like you tapped the tip of your sword against a rock.
I'm gonna try and
Didn't
use the
eventually
sword to
recognize
wedge it out.
You,
I don't want to touch it.
you're trying, but it's pretty far down in there. As you're trying to pop it, but there's not really a good edge to get the tip of the sword on, and it's kind of shoved in there.
Fine. I'll try and wrangle it out with my hands, then I guess.
Sure. Yeah. You're like, oh. You kind of move some of the hairs that are going up the body. It's pretty hairy on the legs and the arms. Just the belly and the kind of chest area is real bald. But as you siphon through some of the hair coming up the lower part of the belly, and you pull this almost hockey puck sized stone, very well polished, and it has a emblem on the front of it of a crystal.
What kind of emblem, like the it's a hockey puck sized stone with a crystal shaped emblem in the front.
Correct.
Turn it
And
over.
on the other
Do I have any
side,
idea what it is?
on the other side, you see a half moon, a crescent moon. You see the Harper symbol on the other end of it.
Yeah. I have any clue what this is.
You do not. You can give me. Yeah.
I'm about to say, over the course of our short rest, can I cast Identify on it?
You can.
We extend our short rest a handful of minutes.
So.
Are we taking a short rest?
Let me roll something and see. You are. You may hit your short rest button.
Okay.
Am I able to identify it over the course of the short rest?
So, over the course of the short rest, you ritually cast Identify on it, and you pick up no sense of. Let me actually look and see what
Give
this
me a
would
link to
tell.
the spell.
No, I've got it here.
Oh, I'm bad at math.
I spent 5 altogether, so we'll just do this. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, okay. So you, after casting Identify, you recognize it as a means of unlocking a magical lock.
A means of unlocking a magical lock. I'll pocket it for now. So, a key of some kind.
It is a magic key, yes. You also know, I guess the Identify would tell you that the placed, kind of the specifics placed within its correct keyhole, the crystal will emit power.
I'm going to turn back and forth. Does it have any iconography or maybe like the stone matching the inert gateway that we found over here?
It does not seem to. The only thing in common it has is they both have the Harper symbol on them.
Okay.
And it is round and stone.
I'll pocket it for now. And then I'm interested in the bookshelves, if there's anything to note there after that.
Give me another investigation check for the bookshelves.
19.
19, alright, so... You are going to find a... scroll. You're going to find 2 scrolls. One of them is going to have Bestow Curse on it.
Interesting.
And the other one is going to have... let me find it. Feeble Mind. So the scroll containers that you find, one of them, the one with Bestow Curse on it, is wrapped in a green binding. Almost a fairly mundane tube that's holding it with the green ribbon around it. And the ribbon is sealed with what almost looks like a kind of pulled apart Omega symbol. You know that to be the symbol related to necrotic, through the School of Necromancy. However, the Feeble Mind scroll that you find is in a lavishly ornate tube bound with a purple ribbon, and it's got the symbol, the enchantment symbol, School of Magic on it, and it is looks like a very pristine scroll.
Seems right up my alley.
Would you like Said scroll. I was just putting in the haversack for now, unless you
I thought you'd never ask.
give the scroll
Thanks,
to Quincy.
bud.
Which one was it that you wanted?
What?
Feeble
The
mind
feeble
or
mind
bestow?
one.
Okay.
I don't want that cursing one. It smells like green. I don't like green. I don't know what level spell Feeble Mind is, so I don't know what level spell. Slot. Scroll.
Give me an Arcana check.
I can do that in just a moment. While we fight my computer. Bam.
27. No, 22. 22. So, you know it. This is very high level magic. This is something people who study their whole lives never get to a level that they're able to cast this. People spend their whole lives trying to obtain this much power. It's an 8th level spell.
Oh.
And you also know there is taboo behind spells like this that are many people would turn their nose to.
Oh, I'm turning my nose to it, but more in a towards it direction.
You know this to be a.
But do I know the nature of the spell? It's like, can I open it up and know exactly what spell this is and go, oh, that's taboo? Or is there
With that Arcana check, yes.
Okay.
You would know that casting this particular spell on somebody, if they fall prone to its effects, you can render them almost brain dead.
Yeah.
You lower their intelligence and charisma score to 1.
Holy fuck.
And they can only repeat the saving throw after every 30 days.
Ooh.
They do take psychic damage, and they can't cast spells, activate magic items, understand any language, or communicate in any intelligible way.
That's dark.
It can, however, identify its friends and follow, and even blindly attempt to protect them. At the end of every 30 days, they get to repeat the saving throw.
So, to copy a spell in your spellbook, it's 50 gold ink and parchment times spell level?
Yes?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Can anybody confirm that?
I think
Yeah,
it's 50
I think-
gold of ink and parchment in 1 hour of time per spell.
Per
level.
spell.
shit.
Yeah.
Per spell. Okay, well, that's... I need a shop and experience. That's cool. Alright.
This dark grin comes over Quincy's face.
It's like, man, the amount... just thinking the number of rap battles I could win with this thing.
Jesus.
Yeah, look at Finn. Look back at Quincy. Think to myself, maybe I might have made a mistake here.
I sense a disturbance in the
And then I'll
force.
shrug and just let it go.
So, Shiny kind of flutters into the room.
Maliciously. My cloak isn't changing color. Shiny does what? I'm sorry.
Shiny floats into the room as the Sir Blankenship kind of pops up onto the table and is looking down into the mirror, almost as if expecting it to be a water bowl. And then he's looking with his head tilted sideways, real curious, because he sees the sky and doesn't really know what's going on. Shiny drops Alfred, who is becoming a little too big for Shiny to carry comfortably. Drops him down and immediately walks over and starts kind of like chewing on the head of this gnoll. And Weenie Muscles is crawling into the tube that the spell scroll came from.
I love it. I'm going to pick Weenie Muscles up and cast light on him and place him on my shoulder.
I love that he's your flashlight.
Yeah. He's a lot of things, man. He's an artist. He doesn't define himself. Some people say I'm a painter or I'm a singer, not Weenie Muscles. He's an artist. He doesn't limit himself. I'm a flashlight?
Good to know.
Nah. I also create light, in addition to fill in the blank. So we have a key.
Do you
That
have a
was
key?
a question.
It was a question.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. At this point, your short rest would be over.
Right. Well, there's a couple things this can go to. Holding the stone disc. Let's go take a look. And I'm just gonna start wandering out towards the stone arch out here.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of make your way out and down the central hall towards. Or actually, is that where you said you were going?
Yeah,
Towards the ring.
I'm going over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna start searching around, looking to see if there's any sort of sockets that this would fit into.
There's not that that you see. Give me an investigation check though.
Staccato. Boom. 26.
So I mean, you're kind of holding the key up, looking, and you do see they are both perfect circles, and they look very similar, but you don't see anywhere on this that has like an opening for anything.
And
like
nothing in
that.
the frame or the foundation or pedestal or anything like that.
Nope.
What about the wall behind it?
No, nothing on the wall as well. It's a mundane wall.
Do I remember anything from the statue that would have keyed me off to it being a
I don't know. Do you?
conduit? But you didn't describe the base of the statue or anything like that. It was sitting on a sigil though. It was tied to teleportation.
And your investigation check of it was pretty poor.
That's true. That's true.
Wasn't there a room here that belonged to that dude I blew into a pile of goo?
There was.
Did anybody remember which room that was? Maybe there's a chest in there? Question mark.
You did not go in that room.
I
Lucius
didn't.
did.
I remember seeing this here. This was a fountain, right?
That is a fountain. Yes.
So I ran through there. I never checked out this room over here. So I'm gonna go look at the room opposite this one. Which would be this here.
I'm gonna walk over here and
Which apparently is
bam!
also where everybody else is.
So in front of you, Quincy, you see what appears to be a classroom. On the table, you see what looks to be a really large boat design. A really large boat design.
Okay. Like a 3D model of it or just a drawing?
No, just like a drawing.
Okay.
A boat larger in size than most vessels you would ever see.
But by what standard? Because it looks like it's only 5 feet long.
Yes, but the context to the markings on the map, the legend and such.
Nothing to do with the Hammerstone? Doesn't look anything like it?
Give me an investigation check.
But then again, I've seen the Hammerstone, so that's probably already been answered. Bam.
It does not look like the Hammerstone per se, but in the bottom corner you see 3 letters. TPS.
Is this fixed to the table at all?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna roll it up and put it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Okay. Someone else take the lead while I put this in my equipment.
I'm gonna step in this room and look around. Do I see anything? First off, what's this?
That is,
suspicious.
it is a light that is currently and constantly emitting a bright light, kind of like a warm green light.
I'm gonna take a close look at it while Quincy's wandering around the room. Is it just a sigil on the
No.
ground that's glowing?
Give me an Arcana check.
No. Real quick, Gup,
Yes.
for the sake of my notes, you said it didn't look like the Hammerstone, but it had letters that said TPS. Did that remind me of the Hammerstone at all? Is there any reason I should relate it?
Give me a history check.
Okay.
And Lucius, you know that you can tell that stone is in a perpetual state of casting the light cantrip.
Okay. And then I'm gonna step in here with Quincy while he's doing that and look around.
So
It's just a classroom, but is there anything magical aside from?
Quincy, as you're looking at this schematic, this blueprint, the TLS or the TPS jogs your memory as the name Torlic P Stone.
Can you spell that? Was that the one we saved? Torlic Keystone.
And he was, you remember, through the history check, the human you caught assisting an ego that you saw fraternizing with the drow woman.
That's the one we turned over and they killed.
It is the one that you turned over and the one that they killed.
The one that we turned over to the dragon? Where Inigo ran away?
The one we turned over to the authorities at Lithcliff.
Oh, yeah,
and,
that
we were
thing.
like, hey, this guy knows stuff.
Question him.
Interrogate them. And we come back later and he's dead.
Yeah, okay.
That guy.
Yes, that guy. Yeah. There's that. And so you said you were going to put it in the bag of holding. As you go to roll it up, the ink disappears and a light stops emitting from the table.
Stops emitting. Oh, okay. I place my hand on the table to see if maybe it's pressure related.
You set your hand over kind of the middle of the table. You'll see a blue light begin to hue over the middle of the table.
Oh, all right. Okay. I remove my hand, and I'll be honest, I'm just digging for findings and parchments. I search this shit. I rip drawers out.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave Quincy to his reading. And go up here and check the only other room on this side I personally haven't been in for anything that might hold a clue to this key.
There ain't shit, is there?
You find 2 vials of really nice ink and 5 stacks of paper, totaling 250 gold worth of findings and parchment.
Ooh, shit. What a
And
G.
you find a very, very pink quill as well.
Oh, my, like, hold on. Is there any sort of investigation I can find out to see if this is like dyed pink, naturally pink, magically pink?
Give me
classy, rare quill. I don't want something that's been painted or altered.
give me an Arcana check.
I love it.
You don't sense there is any magic emitting from this. That it just looks like it is super frilly and super like you
So
could.
it's touching
you know.
the frills. There's no acrylicness to
No,
the
it
feel.
feels very soft.
Oh my god, I'm taking that shit.
I was about to say it's like something else, and then I looked up what it is and that is not at all what I. Oh my.
What?
Okay. Well, until today, I didn't know what a French tickler was. So, so we're gonna skip over this conversation. All right.
No, I'm not googling this. Continue.
No, y'all continue, please.
I'm investigating this room over here, looking for anything that I think would be tied to that keystone.
Learned something new today. I always thought it was like a poofy thing, kind of like one of those dusters. No, it is not.
So did I find a French tickler or a fancy pink
You
quill?
found a fancy pink quill. Let's not say that word ever again now. And what is Balbator and Forechild doing?
Balbator is silently contemplating his next move, and he's also waiting for their scene to end.
Forechild is doing the Forechild thing. She's wandering around looking for shiny objects.
Is that hole still in the wall, Quincy, or is that a concentration thing?
Pole still in the wall?
Hole?
Pole? Oh no, that's concentration.
Okay. And Lucius, what did you say you were doing?
Searching this room, and then I'll wander off to the statue. I'm just looking for any obvious indicators that might link up with this keystone I found.
As you look in this room, you notice that it's been sifted through a lot less recklessly than you saw the other rooms. It looks like somebody that has a little more bedside manners scavenged through this room already. So you don't find anything of note in there.
Yeah, if I don't find anything here, I'm gonna make my way off over to the... How long would it take? Oh my god, it's so far away. Should I be concerned? Oh, that's
No, you keep that French tickler away from me.
Oh yeah, this is with Balbator.
Do you know what that is, Quincy? I'm sure you've used one in Nushan, correct?
It's a quill.
That is not a quill.
It is.
That's what you say when your parents walk in, but yes. That is not a quill.
Anything's a quill if you try hard enough.
Yeah.
It's pink feather, Quincy.
Divine sense on the quill. I sense evil.
You don't need divine sense, you need a black light.
Oh, I see you googled
Nobody
it.
needs to see that.
Yes, I did.
I'm gonna search around the statue, looking to see if there's any...
Give me an investigation check.
24.
You notice that the crystal is kind of peculiar to you in that this also has a crystal on it. As you kind of start investigating, you see on the back side of this statue like just a little imprint, a circular imprint.
I'm sure this won't go amiss. I'm gonna walk around over here and place the crystal into the back of the statue.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's encased in crystal. So
The-
can I place it?
Yeah, the hole is in the crystal,
Oh, okay, perfect.
not in the statue. So you set it inside. You put the puck size thing inside that. It fits just perfectly.
It
Duff,
generates.
what's up with this? Oops. Sorry.
Good.
Oh no, you can go first. I'm just wondering what's up with this door, but I can wait.
As part of the identify spell, you said that if it fits into its socketed thing, it generates power
If it,
from the crystal.
that it is a key, and if it is activated, it will generate some power. Yeah. If it's placed in its
In the correct location.
yeah.
So I like put it in there. Wait a second. See or hear anything going on. I'm gonna pull it out, turn it around, and put it in. There's still nothing's happening. I'll make my way. I'll pick it up again.
Give me a Arcana check with advantage because you used identify on it. So you put it in, you pull it out, you flip it back around, you're like, huh. You put it in, and then you like, well, you get this. What if I turn it? And you kind of begin to turn it, and the runes light up, and you feel magic start emitting as a pulse, almost a purple, thinly veiled purple kind of wave goes through the inside of this crystal, and the crystal melts, and the key falls to the ground. You hear a coming off from the distance as it slowly subsides.
I just look at Quincy and be like, wasn't me. Quickly pick up the key and put it into my bag.
Are you standing in the correct spot, Balbator? Is that where you would be? Or would you have walked around the...
No, that is not where I would stand.
I don't like that question.
Yeah, no, I don't
Right.
either. I would be following where they're at currently, which...
And what was Forechild doing as well?
Forchild's checking out this door in front of her. I rolled a 17 investigation check.
Does not appear to be trapped. And it looks like a wooden door with a golden placard on it that has the name Tim on it.
Tim?
Yes.
Okay. I was just gonna go in it, kind of check around, see if there's any shiny.
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
Alright.
With the 5, no, but you go to open up one of the drawers, and this really small homunculus creature just pops out from the shelf, and it starts chewing on the edge of the drawer. And then it looks over, and it kind of sees Balbator from the side, and it walks over and like clambers up beside its foot.
I've been looking for you, Gizmo.
He's chewing on a piece of stick.
Yours? Friend of yours, Balbator?
Yes, he's my necklace buddy.
Alright, I'm not judging. Just gonna go in the room next to it.
Yes. Let me know when your psionic dragon gets creepy, and I'll start judging you too.
Anything
already
shiny?
creepy.
Nope, but it does appear that no, this room has not been gone through. But no, nothing strikes you out of strikes your eye. Nothing shiny.
Okay. Anything weird in particular? Like, it doesn't have to be shiny. Is there just anything like
No, you see
noticeable? Like
no,
anything that'll...
nothing of value in this room.
Alright.
It just looks like a standard room. It's got some writings and stuff on the table. You see some paper with some handwritten kind of notes. The notes that pique your interest as you kind of skim over it is the words, transmutation, but it doesn't work. And then you see the bed is haphazardly made, and a footlocker is open in the corner of the room, but its contents seem to be empty.
Alright. Well, obviously these people weren't following the law of equivalent exchange, otherwise their stuff would have worked.
Oh, that's not a thing.
Jish! It is now. Yeah, go back. Actually, what's this crystal thingy down here?
It's a water fountain.
Okay.
It does have a crystal sitting in the middle of it, but out of each of the kind of spurts of crystal that jet out is a small stream of water.
Can she try to take one?
It's all very well solidly put together.
Alright.
It doesn't look like real crystal as much as it looks to be almost more of a... Well, yeah, I guess it would be at this point real crystal.
It's
So,
like, kind of like structurally put together. She's not
Yeah.
gonna try to take it.
you can try to break it if you want to.
Nah, she's not gonna do that. If it seems like it's well put together, she's not gonna do it.
As you walk back into this room, you see a thin veil of blue rippling through the center of this gateway.
Wait, what?
Well, blue's good.
Like over
Blue's
here?
always good.
No, Lucius and Vin and Quincy see it as they walked into their room.
Oh, got it.
What you see, Forechild, is a door that's been ripped off of its hinges, and the room has been just completely torn asunder.
Okay.
Hey,
So
we
we're-
cast light on weenie muscles.
I'm flying. That's why I walk over the fountain.
So we going through?
I reach into Lucius's pocket and pull out another ball bearing and throw it through.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Love it.
You're trying to slap his hand away.
All right, versus your dexterity saving throw.
No, I want you to give me an acrobatics check, Lucius.
Acrobatics?
I
Yeah.
think you
I'll
can't.
let him do a dexterity saving throw. He gets a bonus to it because I'm standing near him.
It's a 12. I don't have
I don't think
advantage
you
because I'm
needed
not in.
You still swat his hand away. Yeah.
Meh.
You see Quincy turns his head, and he's trying to be sneaky as he puts his hand down, but you see out of the corner of Vin's armor, just like Quincy's hand move and kind of shimmer, and you're like, swat it.
We talked about this, Quincy.
Man, I didn't think we could get that old that quick. I'm sorry.
I'll pull out a ball bearing and hand it to him.
I throw it through.
It does not come out the other side.
Okay.
I'm not sure what we were trying
Doing?
to gauge with that, but did you learn what you were interested in learning?
I think, man, if it came out the other side covered in black stuff, I knew I wouldn't want it. That's a red versus blue reference if anybody gets it.
At this time,
You're
I'd like to
making that
point
up.
out.
You're making that.
I'd like to point out, Forechild stealth over to all of them with a 27 stealth, and she kind of just like, "Hey, what you doing?"
What
Out of fucking nowhere.
She can. Yeah.
It's amazing how a creature can walk through the hallways and open every single door they come across and not close them.
Mm,
Well, how else do you know if you've gone through it?
I'm pretty sure we're safe, so you know what? Shut it.
So, did we get the Stargate working?
I'm just gonna point over my
I don't
shoulder
know what
as,
that is.
Forechild pops up and be like, "Hey, look, shiny!"
Yeah.
That rippling blue.
She's gonna take one look at it, and she's gonna go like, "Nah, my kind of shiny."
Everyone be careful. Learning.
Oh, hey, I can do something.
So we were actually here to find people, right?
We
That's
were
what we
here to
were-
find Thing.
We were here to find the paladins and the clerics because Noshan is possibly going to be sieged, and well, we
No,
figured
were
if
here
we
to find
helped.
a sword to help us find the paladins and the clerics.
Well, I don't think the sword was actually going to help us find them, but the sword was an added bonus.
Dude, the things we found that's helped us find other things, I wouldn't write it off.
So we walking through here or not?
I swear, Finn
Man.
gets a talking sword.
You are your own man.
Do you see the blue light?
Think
I
so?
see.
Why is it not showing up?
Let me put it this way.
Seems subtle to me.
If you walk through it, I'll walk through it. If Poor Child walks
here's
through
what.
it, I probably still won't walk through it.
Whatever. Am I the one that always does this? And
This is what-
Balbator is going to hop through it.
I did it last time.
Oh,
no,
here we go.
You didn't. I did it last time.
There we go.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hey,
Oh my god.
That's
This
so
is like
cool.
somebody
Over
left the
there.
fridge open.
Yeah.
Up through it.
Yes. No fear. And I'm gonna jump through it.
Okay, let me update the other one because I like this a lot. Oh.
See, that doesn't seem
Oh.
physically possible. I don't think light works
that's
like
much.
that.
That's a little much.
There you, yeah.
That's too much, Kev.
That's too much. Okay. All right.
That's
And
perfect.
just turned to
Alright.
Quincy. So,
There we
There
what
go.
are the
That
odds
one.
he didn't make it?
All right, so Balbator, you step through the portal, and yeah.
I believe the parameters were if you walk through it, I would. If Poor Child did, I didn't. I didn't really have anything for him, so.
I think I can.
Then we'll follow Balbator through.
Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Ooh, can I do?
And now I'm on top of Castle Ravenloft.
Austin, can you hear?
Oh my god, don't remind me.
He got server muted. Sweet, I can make everybody not hear. Alright, so... Haha! Dr. B and Vin, you are the only ones that can hear me right now. So, y'all walk through, and you,
my mic for a second, 'cause I'm gonna make some noises.
you enter a wall-lit sconces. You're in a round room. You see a large stone. What's the word I'm looking for? It's almost like a coffin, but standing straight up. Container. It has a door. You can tell there are hinges on the side of it. You're in a very round room. There are wall sconces along the side. There is a table. Sitting on the table are rags and cloths that have long since deteriorated. The one thing that strikes out to you the most is that large stone case
Just
structure.
roll off and work your legs.
Could you
Your hands
say
up
that
like
one more
that.
time because this guy's talking. But
There we go. I muted him too. Okay. So, yeah, the thing that strikes out to y'all the most is this large stone case. You do see behind you that there is no circle with a portal in it. However, you do still see that blue light waving. So it's just like the portal you saw before, only it's not got a stone thing around it.
so I step through here first, then. And perhaps you will be the one that opens this stone case that lays before us.
Sure, why not? What could possibly go wrong?
I wish you didn't say that.
Do you open it?
Someone has to. Yes.
Give me a strength. Give me an is it athletics? Give me an athletics check.
If I start to see him struggle, I'm gonna assist him to give him advantage. Okay, good.
He doesn't struggle. Like he puts one hand on it and starts to. He's like, oh, he drops his shield for a second, or kind of pops it up and lets it float as he grabs his second hand and he just yanks and opens it. And as soon as you open it, just a flash of bright light fills the room, blinding you, especially you, Dr. B, for just a small moment. You quickly recover as the light dims, and you see a radiantly glowing blade. And slowly the light dissipates, smaller and smaller, to where you can actually look up on it. And Yeah, it's just sitting suspended in the middle of this stone case.
Well, I believe this is yours. I'm not wielding it.
Vin will attempt to take the blade.
Yeah. All right. Then, as you reach out and put your hand along the hilt of the handle of the sword, as soon as you touch it, a voice comes into your head. It's you don't know where from. It's a familiar voice, a woman's voice. It's very soothing. It's calming, peaceful. Though you've never heard this person before, you feel a strong sense of familiarity with it. As it speaks to you, it says, "Greetings, champion. I'm so glad to be free. Thank you.
Oh my!
I am Dawnbreaker."
Hang on, is this the...
Dawnbringer.
Was that
Sorry.
the same sword we had before that got misplaced?
No. No, are you talking... Wait, no, y'all have not had Dawnbreaker. No, you have definitely not.
This wasn't the one that Shadar ended up with and then wandered off with?
No, that was Morrison that had the tiefling cleric guy. But that was the Archon blade that he had, that he left with.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, this is Dawnbringer is the name of the sword. And you can put that into your inventory.
You require an attunement slot.
It will require an attunement slot. But she is going to be... Do what?
Is there any way to get more attunement slots?
There's not unless you're an artificer. She is going to explain to you kind of her powers, what she does, though. You'll still have to attune to it if you want to use her. But
Is this telepathic or is
it is telepathic, yes. It is a gilded longsword hilt, and you can use a bonus action. You can use it to make a blade of pure radiance spring from the hilt, or cause the blade to disappear. So it's not got a metal blade. It has a radiant light blade that can retract and come out at your bonus action will.
Did I just get a paladin lightsaber?
Pretty much, yes. It has all the properties of a sunblade. But also, while holding it, you can use an action to touch a creature with the blade and cast Lesser Restoration on that creature. You can only use that once per day. It is sentient. She is smart, she is wise, and she has hearing and dark vision and can speak to you telepathically.
So, strictly speaking, Vin's sword may be able to see in many instances that he can't.
That is correct.
yeah.
Cool is that?
So she will explain to you that she was forged by old ancient sun worshippers. It's meant to bring light into darkness and to fight the creatures of darkness. It has been in the hands of many strong paladins in its day, and it is happy to be in the grasp of another. It strongly resists being parted from its wielder for any length of time. She is devoted, and it is a long sword, and the Sunblade, it has the properties though. So it's a +2 to bonus attack and damage rolls, and it deals radiant damage instead of slashing damage. When you hit an undead with it, it takes an extra 1d8 radiant damage. Its blade emits a bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15. And the light is sunlight.
A bunch of the extra damage and stuff, is that stuff that Beyond 20 will do?
Correct. Yeah.
D&D Beyond?
Yep. It sure will. Yep. While the blade persists, you can use an action to expand or reduce its radius of light by 5 feet to a maximum of 30 feet. So you can make it brighter or bring it back in.
That should be most effective against Demon Lord, Vin.
But yes, so
Then we'll he'll thank the blade and tell it that he hopes to live up to the legacy of its previous wielders, and then he will thank Torm for bringing it to him.
at that, the blade will completely diminish, and it will turn into just the hilt until you attune to it, and then you will know how to call it forth. You need to spend some time studying with it. So right now it's just a hilt, and Dr. B heard none of this, so he will just hear you look at the hilt and say thank you, and thank Torm, and then you'll put it away.
I offer psychological help as well, Vin.
Talking sword. Telepathic
Oh.
talking sword.
Oh, this will take many therapy. Oh, telepathic. Okay, I
Okay.
gotcha.
What did I do? There we go. Okay.
I'll kind of hold up the hilt and be like, Dawnbringer, Dr. B, Dr. B, Dawnbringer.
Haha, yes. I wonder. Hello, Dawnbringer. Nice to meet you. As he tilts his head slightly, and he's like, he's humoring Vin at this point, and he's waiting for it to say something.
It does not respond.
Those lonely
Vin will
nights.
start
Vin.
back to the portal and like put a hand on Dr. B's shoulder and be like, you should just know to trust me by now.
I gotcha.
Do you walk back through the portal?
No, wait, Vin.
Vin.
I got an idea. Vin, you walk out. The sword hilt is just in your chest. Just go with it.
Sure, why not?
All right. So he puts kind of
Vin will
the...
step back and be like clutching the sword hilt in his chest. Like staggering.
Testing.
That took a
Can
long
it?
time.
Can everybody hear?
Rolled new
For a
characters.
second, I was worried that my computer was lagging when no one was saying anything.
No,
I realized I was deafened. I'm like, why am I deafened?
I deafened everybody.
Balbator comes out. Balbator comes out and he's
I
like,
thought my
"Ah,
computer was broken.
help us quick.
As Balbator pelts through this, just like grasping,
The fuck?
quickly, just kind of arms waving as he plows through this back through this portal, and you see Vin coming out. He's got a sword. All you see is the sword hilt stuck against his armor as he's grasping his chest, kind of head thrown back.
Shit, Dr. B, what'd you do this time?
I can't. I'm not even that tall. I can't even reach that high. Wait, is Vin shorter than me or is he taller than me?
Vin is 6 feet tall.
Ah, damn it. Yeah,
You can reach.
it's not right in real life.
He's not like a
Oh,
giant.
so funny enough, Vin and Forchild are actually the same height.
All of you are 6 foot tall, except for Dr. B, who is 6'1".
Are you really talking about this? Vin just walked out with a sword in his chest.
Yeah.
You're the one who brought up height.
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna look at it. Is there like blood pouring out of Vin's chest, or is Dr. B like fucking?
Give me an investigation check. I mean, you see the hilt stuck to his armor.
Don't give me that
Collapses
look,
to-
Lucius. It's one thing for me to joke, but have you ever seen Vin joke ever?
It's an investigation.
Yep.
12.
I mean, you don't. There's the blade is. I mean, it's just pierced into him. You just see it all the way to the hilt, pressed up against his chest.
Well, I mean, Dr. B, you're usually the one that heals these kinds of things, so I'm gonna step up to Vin and try and, like, I guess, put my hand over his to put pressure on the.
I've
the
never pulled a
wound.
sword out of anybody before. Usually the
So-
swords are gone when they get to me.
Let me try to recap. You guys went through the portal, shit was fucked, and you came back.
Well, yes, if we got fucked on the other side, then of course we would come back, right, Quincy?
Man, we haven't really had that option all the other times this has happened.
You also don't recognize the hilt. You know that it is not. You see on Vin's side, he still has his normal sword.
Well, all I know is we're not supposed to pull the blade out.
Well,
With everybody watching, Vin's just gonna kind of hold the hilt up in front of him.
A bladeless hilt. is held out in front of you.
Not about figures.
Glare at Dr. B.
Hence
Like, yeah.
why Fortel poked it.
Shiny is, you're gonna see Shiny is like his mouth was open, and he looked really worried. His eyes were really big, and as you do that, he's gonna walk up to you and use his tail and just smack you across the face, and then he's gonna lay down on your shoulder pad.
Everyone meet Dawnbringer. It's the only sword that's ever spoke to me in my head. It might be related to Quincy, actually.
You guys are dicks.
No.
But yes, I am familiar.
It is yellow.
So what?
Right?
Yes.
So what actually happened on the other side of that portal?
Don't patronize them.
We stepped to the portal, there was a stone case. I opened it, there was a sword inside. I took it, it spoke to me. Here we are.
Should we not be worried about that last part?
Vin.
Nah.
Wait, Vin.
This is what
You
I
have a fantastic dragonborn.
Vin, you participated in a practical joke?
Yes.
I'm so
Apparently I've been hanging around you and Lucius too long.
proud of you.
This is a moment of growth. I love it.
Dude, I'm gonna hug him. I'm gonna hug the shit out of him.
Then we'll
So-
enthusiastically hug Quincy.
More importantly, is the blade telling you to stab things?
No. It wants to destroy evil things and bring light into the darkness, which is kind of my thing anyway.
I'm okay with
Lame.
that.
So wait, it's just a hill?
Well, I haven't attuned to it yet, so.
He hasn't quite figured out how to use it.
Cool. I say sarcastically.
Should we? Whatever. Was there anything else over there?
Lucius, I need you to take a moment and just appreciate Vin and
Vin, I want you to give me a persuasion check real quick.
I'm proud Vin has grown
Oh.
in his. Damn.
Oh shit! Yeah,
But he never gets to use it.
you definitely believe him. You know, even though he just pulled a joke, I was gonna borderline give him disadvantage, but regardless, yeah.
I think that would be a deception check.
No, because he's telling the truth.
Oh.
Vin is borderline incapable of lying.
Yeah. I was-
Except when it
And
comes
however,
to big
persuade
sword
and
hills.
intimidate was fine.
Just oh.
He's very stoic in the presentation of what he just got.
I'm gonna roll a wisdom saving throw to see if I start crying. I don't. Okay. But I wanted to.
I mean, you can always fail a save if you want to.
No,
Quincy,
not against
Quincy, are you
myself.
cheering up a little bit?
So, we have two wizards here. What is the point of this portal before us? I have a hard time believing it's just to lead us to a mystical talking sword.
My little baby's growing up to fuck with people.
Killing a vampire lord was just the first step.
Hey, Hendrix.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna try to figure out the portal to see if this is the only place it goes to.
We're not gonna talk. Whatever.
No. Speak
I'm
up.
gonna poke my head through before as he's wandering off, and look on the other side for a second before I pull my head back up.
When you poke your head through, you see nothing but a bright blue light. Almost blinding.
So can Balbator figure out how this works?
Give me,
I did.
Pull my head back up. Well, that was right.
Yeah, I'll take your Arcana check. Also, give me just give me a straight Wisdom roll with your proficiency modifier. So whatever
Yeah, I'll do insight.
you can do Insight. Yeah, Insight. That would be a good one. Okay. So you know that it's very obviously definitely magic, teleportation magic. You can tell by experience that it is two-way.
But is it? It's set two-way, is what I'm trying to figure
Yeah,
out.
you do know that it is only two-way as well. As far as you can tell, it is two-way.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. Balbator is trying to figure out if this is the only destination that this portal has in mind, or if like it can be switched to a different one.
It is. It is just two ways, and with that insight check, you're gonna make an assumption that it's a way for them to guard the things that they protect.
Oh, so it's Balbator's like, does this mean this thing is used to access their vault? Because that's what the Harpers do, right? They take magical artifacts and then they lock them away. So is this what they?
Supposedly, that's what they do, from what I was told.
Hey, don't touch that. He's gonna point at the portal and it's gonna wander off. I'm gonna
What more goodies?
Oh.
go touch or go play with the statue over here, and see if I can change the configuration to, like, you said I turned it and opened the portal. See if there's different settings to open a different.
The hole is gone. The crystal melted away. That was
right.
the only thing that held it. And as far as you know, you don't know the magic to put it back into place.
Does it appear like looking around the statue and the foundational thing under it and stuff like that, does it appear that there's a, I don't know, can I turn the statue or like change the dial or
Give me a
is there buttons or levers?
give me a strength check. Athletics check. Yeah.
Athletics? Oh yeah, I'm great at those. 16.
You gotta pull, and it doesn't move.
Is it like the fake arms that move and lift up?
No.
Fiddle around with the statue for a while, seeing if I can change the settings anyway before I wander back into the main room.
Give me an investigation check.
22.
Yeah, you can, as you're kind of looking for seams and cracks and anything else, it appears to be completely stationary.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna wander back out here.
Balbator, it looks gonna look like he had a light bulb go off in his head. He's gonna turn around and he's like, well, we're handing out who we're proud of. Forchild, I'm so proud of you. This portal is the shiniest thing I have literally ever seen on this adventure that I've embarked on, and you have not touched it whatsoever. Good for you.
Don't encourage her.
Oh,
And what happened?
We lost Lucius.
Oh no!
Lucius.
Oh no!
To
oh well.
boy.
Uh,
Despite Balbator for his
All right, of all the
patronizing
doors in
tone.
here that are likely to be trapped, I'm betting these are them. I would like
Yeah,
to find
Forchild's
out.
gonna walk over. Forchild's gonna walk over to the left side porch. Just gonna.
Where are y'all? Oh. No, they are. You Quincy, it appears to be just a normal set of double doors.
Well, bam.
well, screw you, Quincy.
Yeah, you open it and it leads you outside.
Should
Now-
we round everyone up?
We ready to blow this popsicle stand?
How does Quincy, somebody from New Sean, know what a popsicle is? A popsicle wouldn't last 5 minutes there.
I'm sorry. Do you
So-
not have ice?
For a child, when you poke the portal, your hand goes in. It feels lukewarm, and then you pull it back out. Nothing seems to happen to.
Does my hand look weird after I pull it back out?
Nope, looks like a normal hand.
Okay.
Aha.
Like any wizard, like watch. I use prestidigitation and I make like a snow cone in my hand. Ooh.
That's not real.
Scary alien
That's not
artifact.
real.
Ooh.
That's not real. That's not real.
The point I'm making is, oh well, you're probably not accustomed to wizards, but
Although
Look.
I am kind of like, I don't know. I skipped college, and now I don't know how to make popsicles.
and I get that. And to be fair, I don't either, but it's pretty common practice. If you're like an evocation kind of wizard, they learn that like day one. We have ice. We got bars, don't we?
Babator's like, watch this, and he's gonna cast icy. What's it called on his finger? Hold on, what's it called? He's gonna cast frostbite on his finger.
On whose finger?
That seems safe.
On his own finger. He's like, I could do that too.
Jesus.
Roll damage.
I know what the ladies like.
A cold finger.
Not that.
I'm gonna pat his shoulder and be like, yeah, like that. And then walk away.
What do we see when we go outside, Gup?
When you go outside, you see a cobblestone path leading in kind of an S serpentine kind of fashion down a hill. At the end of the hill, which is going to be about 150 foot down. 150 foot down. You're going to see a large stone archway with iron bar gates. The iron bar gates are open. As soon as you get on the other side of those iron bar gates, everything is dead. Like nature is dead. The grass is no longer green. The trees are withered, and you don't see any bodies from here necessarily. But you do see all of the buildings that you can see are varying degrees of destroyed. You see buildings that are in complete rubble. You see buildings that are mostly intact with holes and stuff punched through them. The remnants of some of the roofs are charred and burnt. And yeah, that's what you see.
Oh my.
I'm gonna let Vin take the lead. I'm scared.
Well then, you
What's
have
the sky look
special.
like?
You have special senses for this sort of thing, right, Vin?
I do.
Perhaps your talking sword can tell you.
I'm guessing I need to attune to it before I can do that. I need to become more familiar with it.
Do you? Because you did say it talked to you, right? And you weren't attuned to it when it talked to you.
That's going to be a question for God.
I mean, you can try to talk to it.
I'll hold the hilt up and see what happens.
She kind of begins kind of speaking to it and examining it and stuff. It doesn't answer you back.
It doesn't seem to be saying anything.
Oh, really? It doesn't say anything. Well, if I were a paladin, where would I be?
Probably a temple.
I'm going to send Quincy a message.
That is an excellent suggestion. Here. Gup, I'm gonna furrow my wings and I'm gonna fly up and I'm gonna try to see if I can see a church. Or a cathedral.
Temple dedicated to Myrnar, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, in Erebol, contains a sword. Leader's name is Frederick Roth. So I have my notes.
There. Keen mind stuff to you, Quincy.
Is that Oi or O-L or O-I?
O-L.
Gup, do I need to give you a perception check?
For what's that?
Well, my character's flying up in the air, and
Mhm.
he's trying to see if he can find the nearest, like...
Uh,
'cause
do give me a perception check with advantage because of your robe. How high up are you flying?
I am going up pretty safe. Like, I'm going up until it looks dangerous. We'll say that.
I don't know what looks dangerous to you.
Yeah. Shoot me a number.
I'll go up 100 feet.
100 feet. Okay. So as you begin to fly upwards, aiming for 100 feet, once you get about 65, 70-ish feet in the air, you're going to have a pretty good look over the city. You are going to see exiting the city, adjacent to where y'all are. It's hard to see from this high up exact details into the ground and stuff. But you are seeing, walking outwards, a really large demon. You see wings just almost like bat-like wings just thrown out in a grandiose fashion. Like they're really large. He is large. He's got a tail. You see a whip dragging behind him that's cackling with sparks of lightning as he kind of walks out of the city limits.
Can you post a picture of what this looks like for me?
Let me see if I can. I know I can. Let's see.
I mean, either way, I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but I wanna see it with my own eyes.
All 38 of them. Also, I'm putting a message of what I remember we're here for in my keen mind. And keep in mind, this message is 100% accurate because keen mind don't question me.
Pork taco, said Frederick was in the old Hag's Haven. Pork taco.
That was his name.
Huh.
I remember it clearly, as though it were yesterday.
Okay, I
you
can
remember
give
what
you a
happened
picture.
yesterday?
Yeah, we helped Pork Taco kill his son.
Do you remember what happened after that?
Specifically, you killed.
No, I went into a blood
This-
rage and...
This is what you
Frank
see
Wine.
exiting the city.
Oh, God.
Oh. Well,
Cool.
that's cool.
So, yeah, as you see him, he's walking away. You kind of like flutter back a little bit, but doesn't seem to pay you any mind as he's actively actually walking out of the gates of the city. And you see most of the buildings destroyed. With that perception check, you're going to see a street sign that has a long wooden board and different kind of arrows pointed on it, but you can't from this far away make out what it says.
Oh my god. All right, one more time, Gup, because that Quincy thing threw me off.
You saw at the end of the road. You get a good view of most of the city. It's in utter ruins. There doesn't seem to be anything of any substantial buildings fully intact. At the end of the gateway, kind of down the road just a little bit, you see a big wooden sign, and you see a line of different arrows pointing different directions, almost like a kind of like a big street sign, or like a this is this way, this is that way, but you can't see what's written on it from that far away.
Okay. I found our directions. I'm gonna fly back down. Don't fear, it is not an angel, but it is I, Balbator, and I come with a direction.
Just for future reference, too, I said that whip was crackling with lightning, but it was crackling with fire. And yeah, but what did you do again, Balbator?
I flew down, and I was like, you thought I was Angel, but I was really Balbator.
None of us thought that.
I don't think anyone was that great either.
Damn it. I do a DO meme, and you guys respond with that. Come on. So, we should head down this way. It appears there's a street sign, as I point down in this direction, down this way, that will be able to provide us with some directions. Oh yes, and there's a big giant freaking demon with a fire whip. But it was walking out of the city, so that should
Was
be
it
good
walking
for
out
us.
of the city that way that you're directing us?
It was not.
Cool. I'm down.
should
Let's go
destroy
that
it.
way then. That's the best way.
Away
You wanna
from
go
that
after
thing.
I should add that it did not. Never mind. I don't know what you do in your spare time. Anyway.
Drink brandy from the navel of big titty blonde elves.
Well, I mean,
I
it really
mean-
depends on what you do with that pink feather moving forward. But
Probably run it over the navel of big titty blonde elves.
At least you remember the important parts.
Jesus Christ.
Which reminds me, Quincy, sometime you should come see my room in the tower. And at least you're gonna start walking in that direction.
I look very curious.
not to use the pink feather,
He
right?
has a bed made of big titty blonde.
You've only seen 20 of the serpents for a reason.
Oh no.
We're going that way now.
Description off screen. So yeah, as you walk down the road, you approach kind of the road swerves in an S fashion, and once you get past the gates, again the grass is all kind of dead. The trees are decaying. Very few spots of green and growth are still in the city. The buildings are lying in ruins. Smoke kind of flutters off in the distance. Very light smoke. As you kind of overlook some of the ruins of these houses and buildings and stuff, you see this wooden sign, and etched in, like carved in and then painted with black in between. The sign is mostly burnt and ruined, but you see a sign that points one direction that says the North Gate, and it's straight ahead, about towards the direction that thing was walking. East Gate, you're going to see an arrow pointing to the left, and it's going to, underneath it, have an arrow pointing slightly diagonal but in the same direction that says Talaman's Tavern, and below it it's going to say Old Hag's Haven. And then to the right, it is going to have a what is the name of that? Archie's Alchemical Station, and then the rest of the map, or the rest of the sign, is going to be charred beyond recognition.
Quincy, are you sure about this old hag's haven?
I can only tell you what I remember in regard to what we're doing, because I'm afraid to say anything else because I have no experience. So
You did almost drown yourself in the hot tub last night.
I did, and I'm telling you, some of these things I'm recalling may be a little hazy, but what I do remember is that his name was definitely Pork Taco.
Are we? Do you mean Nortaku?
No, that can't be right. Keen
No,
mind.
that's right. Nortaku.
No, I'm.
Why do you
keen
keep
mind.
saying keen mind and pointing at your head all the time?
His name is No Taco, okay?
It is Nortaku. Gosh, why am I the one that
That's
remembers?
what I said.
I don't know who
That's
you're
what I
arguing
said.
with. I
No
know for a
taco.
fact what his name
No.
was. I
Nor,
remember it too.
nor,
No.
nor.
Lucius gonna shrug, and start
Oh,
walking
no.
down the street towards in the direction that
As am
shows Old Hag's Haven, and say, I mean, his name's Malvern.
Oh God.
You can call him whatever you want.
Pork Taco. Jesus.
That reminds me of a Joe Dirt quote.
Dude, like, oh, yeah. So, go ahead and Just for okay, so as you walk down the road, censorship. So as you walk down the road for a ways, you're going to see a lot of buildings kind of torn, matted, broken. None of which seem easily accessible. Particularly, give me a survive. No, you decide. It's fine. So you walk down the street for a while. You're kind of noticing the signs. Give me a perception check, Lucius.
Oh,
Just
just
perception check.
Yep.
21.
Sure. So as you're walking by, kind of looking and taking in the surroundings, trying to keep note if you hear or see, you hear some scuttering, kind of from around a corner, some very light squeaking, and as you kind of look off in a direction, you look down and you see a wooden sign buried underneath some rubble. All the only letters you see poking out are VEN.
I mean, that's close enough. That should be a sign, right? I mean, it very obviously is calling for Vin.
I like it.
I may go inside.
I'm not sure that's reasonable, but sure, why not?
I mean, it's a sign.
Literally. Me and Lucius don't really understand this whole religious working in mysterious ways thing. So when we see a sign, we're like, oh, that's a sign.
You're not wrong, Quincy. I'm not sure you're right either, but you're not wrong.
I mean,
Slow wisdom characters.
I have faith and I have wings. What do you have?
You point at the sign and be like, I have a sign.
He said, keen mind. So what you see the sign? What is it you're doing here?
Heading into the building. Because you said it was out in front of the building, right?
The building is in utter ruins. The walls are just toppled over, stone glittering. There is no building to walk into. You can see plumb through it as all of the stone has crumbled around it. You see broken chairs, tables. The bar top is just broken in multiple pieces as large rafters sit laid across it. Some of them charred and like they had been burnt down.
That's a worse state than I expected. Can I kind of like comb through the rubble a little bit, looking to see if there's any hatches going into a basement under the building?
Sure, give me
No dead bodies.
give me an investigation check.
18.
So, as you begin to kind of move some of the rubble away, you go to reach in to grab this big piece of rock and move it out of the way, and your hand it just won't go any further. Like you go to reach and it's stopped. Something's preventing you from reaching to the other end of this rock.
Yeah, can I like feel around on it? Is it like a smooth surface that's preventing me?
No, it's almost like trying to stick two of the same polar ends of a magnet together. Opposite ends. Yeah. Same. It is same ends. Yeah.
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 Can I try and see, is this like a perimeter around an area, kind of like do a circumference around it?
Sure.
Or is it just a rock? Is it a circular?
You kind of begin to investigate other areas around, and it's doing the same thing.
Is there like a radius around a central point?
From what you can tell, it seems to kind of go around most of the area of this building. Yeah. Everywhere you try, it pushes you away.
Speak up a little bit and say towards the barrier. We're here looking for Frederick Roth.
Everybody give me an investigation check.
one from.
No, yours is fine, Lucius. Quincy, then Forechild, and how about Balbator?
He said be right back, I think.
Okay. So none of you see anything except for Vin as you kind of begin to look around. A faint light catches your eye. Just you move in the right kind of motion and direction as you see, and almost like you do not see it either. As this light radiates out of what appears to be a keyhole, Vin, but you're the only one that sees this. Very small keyhole in the middle of the air. And as you move your... Yeah, go ahead.
I will move toward it while mentioning it to the rest of the group.
None of y'all else can... Neither of y'all can see it. None of y'all can see it except for Vin. So when he's kind of pointing it out, and you don't see it at all.
Even with my eyeball probe?
That is correct.
Vin, there's not a keyhole there.
Do I see anything
This
else that I'd be
coupled
close
with
to
the
it?
talking sword, I am getting worried about you.
I didn't mean for these things to happen like this, but yeah. So Vin, as
Where it seems like we're having a breakdown.
like you kind of lean over and you see it. Like you feel like if you looked closely enough, you could probably look through it. It's there as clear as day for you.
I will get close and try to get close enough to look through it.
As you crouch down and
We're all
peep over, I'll put watch together back. Oh, no, it's still going. You look through the peephole of this keyhole, and you see a warm, dimly lit, or warmly lit tavern. You can see two people in heavy armors sitting at a bar, kind of with their heads down, drinking.
Gup, I'm supposed to remind you what you're proud of us for.
I will remember. I can tell you now, for not pissing in it.
Oh yeah.
I expected somebody to pee in it, but you
I
didn't.
thought about it, but I'm like, nah. Nah.
For not peeing in what?
The
The
infinite
fountain.
water fountain. Yeah.
Then we'll try to, like, is this like a finger-sized keyhole sort of thing?
It's almost like one of those old skeleton keys. Kind of, it's like got the perfect rounded top. It comes down into almost like a little bell shape.
He'll try to, like, stick his finger in the hole.
Vin, what
We're all just
are you
looking
doing?
You all see Vin just like poking the air. As your finger doesn't go all the way in it, but you can feel it, like, nick the sides of your finger. You physically feel it there with your hand.
Do I feel anything around the hole? Like, is there any kind of solid surface or anything there?
It seems to be, yeah.
I will tell the rest of the group that there is something here, and I'll kind of, like, lean against it to show them there is something there.
Yeah, you are successful in leaning against it. You prop up next to it. You're wearing heavy armor, so it's a little bit of a thud kind of against it.
Call it a wall, then.
But you all don't see this. You all see him just leaning against thin air.
We see him in a very impressive angular planking pose.
45 degrees!
Oh my god.
You begin to hear a
Air
clanking.
that he's leaning against.
If you see a keyhole, does that mean there's a door? Can you knock on the door?
That is my guess. That was my next step. I will
Didn't we
raise
find
my
the magic
fist
key?
and knock on the solid surface.
Well, the magic
Lucius.
key we found was for the getting rid of the
Oh.
crystal to open the sword thing.
Well, bollocks.
Yeah, as Vin, as you lift up your hand, you kind of look around and you give it a good choom choom choom, and you hear it. Everyone hears it. The choom 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 kind of echoes relatively loudly as you begin to hear chairs rustle. All of you hear chairs rustle as if their wooden legs are being scooted across a wooden floor. And you hear a clank, walking up towards closer. As the door flings open, you see a bright light from a hearth illuminating the tall and muscular figure of, and that's where we're going to end the session. Dun, dun, dun.
Kill me.
How about that for a cliffhanger?
It's Eldar's long lost brother.
No.
How you buddies doing?
So, yeah, that is where we will end the session tonight.
Eldar's long lost brother Rattle.
Eldar rattle.
No, it'd just be Rachel because there's only one D.
Oh, true.
Radel, was he made out of clay?
Take notes, Gup, take notes.
Balbator's internal thinking. He's talking to swords, he's seeing things, and he's babysitting an owlbear. Questionable company for
Good life
Balbator.
The vampire has broken him.
All right. Yeah, sweet. So, good times. Yeah, still no. Okay, cool. So, fun session. I'm going to say bye to people. All right, thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Sorry we weren't here for Wednesday's Princess of the Apocalypse, so be sure to tune back in Wednesday because we will be taking that back up. I was feeling a little under the weather. So, again, thanks all for watching. I really do appreciate it. Also, keep in mind, if you want to see Vin actually streams, I think right now he's streaming 7 Days to Die on Monday? Nope, Tuesday, Thursday. So be sure to check him out. Lord Voltrex is his name on Twitch. So thank y'all again, and we will see you Wednesday.
Oh, an ultra big titty blonde spirit.